it's my 2-month subiversary.
I think. Hi, we're live.
Hello, we're live. Yes,
Hello,
yes,
everybody.
we are actually on the Twitch right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
And I can hear
Welcome
us,
back.
so that's the important part.
Welcome back
Hey, I
to
did
D&D
it.
Play 20,
Hey.
Strixhaven edition. Welcome back with this fantastic crew. We have pretty much everyone else, except Herbie, who's on sabbatical. We'll check up on him later. But yeah, again, welcome everyone. We're going to start by introducing everyone yet again, for those who are not familiar with the cast for Strixhaven. So we can roll a d20, like initiative.
Oh, yeah. Is it initiative or is it a d20? You need to specify.
D20 initiative. That's as specific as it can be.
I'm gonna roll a d6 initiative. Thanks.
3.
21.
I rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, I rolled a 19.
Hey.
I rolled an 18.
18, 19, 20, and a
18,
1.
19, 21.
Okay, so Simon.
Yeah.
So yes, before you sound so glum, chum, for rolling a nat 20, I'll give you a choice of a student die or advantage on your next roll. So that 20 needs to be rewarded somehow.
See. Let me check my notes. I have 3 student dies. I will take advantage on my next roll. Since I can't stack my student dies.
Yes. Advantage it is. All right. Go ahead. Take it away.
What am I doing? Just saying who we are? Okay, hi.
You just say who you are, but...
I'm Saint. I am playing Simon. He is a very small, very cute little owlin druid. That's all. He's fine. There's definitely nothing even a little bit suspicious about the noises that come from his room.
No.
Normal noises, normal smoke.
Just fine. And his best friend right now is Kai, who is next.
Hi. I was adjusting cameras.
Also our tech guy.
Yes, hi. My name is Vagabunda.
She is the tech guy.
However you know me. I'm playing Kailani. As far as everyone knows, a Triton Storm Sorcerer. And yeah, Bestie is definitely Simon. She misses Merton on her adventure to become deafened and almost die. And she doesn't understand Ash. So go on to Merton. And she tried to save Herbie, and he's not here. Merton.
Is it me? My name. Me name.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Me name. Yeah. Forgive me, everyone. Hi, I'm David, and I'm playing Merton the Minotaur, who I don't know what he got up to last session because I wasn't here, but I'm keen to find out.
Find out you shall.
Yeah, exactly.
Find out you shall.
I think you'd be more keen to find out what happened to us than you. I think you had a boring day compared to us.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, when I say I'm keen to find out, I meant anything.
Well, we shall find out.
Should definitely find out.
And I am Brandon. I am playing Ash, the genie lock. Ash is having a ball of a time trying to figure out what the hell's going on at school. He wants to learn, but events are making it very, very difficult for him to actually, learn. So he's got a bit of work to do to try to actually, learn.
No, I don't think he needs any encouragement to learn.
All right, well, that's the cast. Thank you again, everyone, for joining us tonight. As always, as tradition dictates, there is always something special for those who want to do the recap. So I will open the floor, perhaps to the one that was traumatized by it. Yes, Kailani.
I will do my best. So as of the session before last, Kailani had jumped in front of Herbie, who had caused some issues and was about to be punished by Professor Greencrest.
Naturally.
And what happened was she ended up in a place that she doesn't know is pandemonium. I think she doesn't know, right? We've established she doesn't know where she went to.
Nope.
But it was very loud. Apparently there were fiends there. One of them was called the Prophet and gave her a deck of cards that she is very confused. And then another person appeared and watched her and opened the portal, and she saw her friends come through, and she was like, okay, a way out, and she pushed them out. But not before Ash opened his previously enchanted, blessed, the Cantor of Endless Water, and did a bunch of holy water damage to that fiend. They eventually got across, but they were deaf, and because of where Strixhaven is in the universe, in this specific campaign, which is Sigil, you cannot teleport into Strixhaven. It's part of its defenses. So they ended up somewhere in Sigil and kind of looked around, but they were deaf, so they couldn't really communicate with anybody. And eventually, Professor Greencrest showed up to get them back to Strixhaven. On the way, they had a few interesting interactions with a night hag, with what was it? What was the name? Planetar. And they also saw a quick procession of the
Lady of Pain.
Yeah.
And before returning to Strixhaven, I am getting overwhelmed on the screen. So give us all a minute, please. Thank you.
She's doing her best.
And yeah, so after all that, they returned. There were a lot of professors, including Kailani's uncles, who are professors at Strixhaven, who were very concerned about what had just happened. Why on earth were they all teleported to Pandemonium? That this is unacceptable. The professor cannot do this. And they were told that there was going to be a tribunal to decide the fate of Professor Greencrest because it is not a allowed way to punish any student, teleporting them to one of the outer planes. Sounds fair enough. Herbie had disappeared. Ash, as soon as he got back, decided enough of this, so he went back to his room, but he kindly enough stopped by Murden's room to explain to him what had just happened. He had brought him food the day previous because he knew he was probably a little bit hungover. He had brought him food earlier and now came in and was catching Merton up on everything that happened. Simon, I believe Luna, and Kailani were still deaf and slowly returning to it as they returned to their rooms to be like with Professor Sharpbeak and Kailani's uncles being all motherly and fatherly, looking after them. But Professor Greencrest was kind of like, once they got back to campus, she kind of went away. I think, as far as I remember, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's pretty much in a nutshell what happened, and well done for putting together that information, all that chaos into one nice, neat summary. Kailani / tech guy. Yeah, you have returned. Ash, as she said, has retreated to his room, and we're going to do this like we always do. So.
What do I get?
I believe Simon. Huh?
What do I get for the recap?
You get a pat on the head. Good job. You can also have a advantage in your next roll.
Okay.
Since I think you have like student die.
I do, but yeah, I would take it. I'm gonna mark it.
Or do you have inspiration?
No, I don't. So
I just took it as inspiration.
Take inspiration. That's basically inspiration. What I just said. Advantage was inspiration.
I have a question before we start.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember. What does the Wild Magic Surge little deck on Roll20 do again?
It basically allows me to see how your day is going to go from bad to worse or good, or maybe the other way. Who knows?
But we still have
to pull cards.
How does it work?
Well, no. We have our reroll points, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Have your reroll points. Yeah.
Do we get new reroll points when people follow the channel?
Subscribe, right?
Subscribe. Okay.
Subscribe. Yeah.
All right. That's all. Couldn't remember.
All good. All right. So, I believe we should start with. Yes.
Look.
All right. So I believe Simon is first. So Simon, what do you?
I still am having trouble hearing. However, I did a bunch of research before this whole thing started. And I have a new job from Scary Teacher Lady.
That's true.
So if the supplies have been dropped off, I will start at least to work on building one of the backdrops for one of the school plays.
Okay. Yeah, that's all good. So, would you have gone back, I guess, or would you be in your room to do this, or would you have gone somewhere else?
Well, she said the supplies would be given by the school, so wherever they were, if they brought them to my room, I would just work on it there. If it had to be like in the theater department, then I suppose I would work on it there. I would actually probably prefer to work on it there because then I can get the perspective better from where people in the seats are versus the stage. So probably wherever it would be placed in the theater department where I would work on it.
Okay. So
we're gonna see the
basically
theater.
I've never been.
Never been. All right. So yeah, Simon, you make your way to, I guess, first Prismari, and just to check up on what's happening there. You are informed that you will be provided with supplies if you head to Silverquill. If you go to the Silverquill campus, you will be provided your materials at the roast stage. That's what you're told.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I go find that. I don't think I've been there, so I probably have to stop and ask someone for directions, but Simon doesn't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
But you can't hear.
You haven't been.
Yeah.
You haven't been there before.
I have my paper. Lost. Help. Where's my mom?
Where's going?
Yeah. So yeah, you make your way to Silverquill campus. Yes, as you said, however, you are not entirely sure where you are. I will move you to said campus.
Okay.
That is not the right campus. There you go. All good. And yeah, what do you do to find your way to the roast stage? Ask the nearest person. Info desk.
I look around for someone that looks friendly. No, wait. I don't want to have to roll for that.
You ask Quenty Dickus.
You ask Quintilius.
I will just go
It's a
ask.
rose
I will
stage.
go ask the info desk because I'm sure that is in a clearly a clear location. Otherwise, it's not a very good info desk.
It's not a very good yeah, no, that's fair. So yeah, you head. So you don't know where everything else is, but it's very clear that the main attraction is Grand Lop Hall, the main building that kind of stands out in the middle of Silverquill. And you make your way up the steps. Students coming to and from. You go up, and then there's a very friendly-looking Owlin, young Owlin. She goes, "How can I help you?" And she kind of just manning the desk as everyone's coming to and from. She looks. She goes, "Oh, you're sick." She looks down. You're tiny. She kind of like has to lean down to look at you.
Yeah, I will just with my wings just hop on the desk and just sit there for a second. Hi. I need to go to, and I pull out a piece of paper. The Road Theater. I'm painting for the backdrop.
The theater. She goes, "Oh, you mean the Rose Stage, right?
Okay.
Of course. Yeah. Okay." She goes, "1 second. I will just check up on something. I'll be right back with you." And she goes back. She confers with one of the other attendants behind her. She goes, do you want me to give you instructions, or would you like me to take you there?"
What?
She smiles.
I'm a little deafened right now.
Oh,
Here,
she's
I
like,
pull out paper that just says, "I'm deafened right now. Help."
She goes, "Oh, okay." She goes, "Follow me." She's like, points out to the front doors.
Okay.
And she will.
Yes, Simon will follow a
you.
stranger out to a secondary location. This is fine.
When you put it like that.
Yeah, no, when you put it like that,
But he would, so it's fine.
You're not making it look good for anyone here. Yeah, so she will lead you out and take you to, across campus to. See, you're here, right? Let's actually put your token on here, Simon, just so you know where you are. Yeah.
Here we go. Here I
am. Yay! Thank you. So yes, she starts to lead you down the steps, past these Colosseum-like structures, towards this building over here. It stands out above all the rest. And she goes, "Just wait right here. I will go inside and let them know that you are here." Sorry, what was your name again? I didn't check. She kind of like looks toward, like looks up and down.
I can't hear you. I'm deafened right now, but I'm Simon.
She keeps forgetting. She goes, "I'm sorry. I'm gonna go inside and see who can help." And she's gonna go. She goes inside.
I try to follow because I don't know what she's saying to me. She started going in.
She's like, she puts up a hand. She's like, "Wait." She's like, "Wait." So yeah, she goes in there, and you kind of stand up there. There's again people coming to and from. You don't know how much time you spend here in Silverquill, but as you kind of notice, it's all very like old school, very fancy like. Quite different to what you had imagined. Like it's completely different to like your preferred campus.
For sure.
And
not enough trees.
Not enough trees for your liking?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. And after a few moments, she comes back out. She goes, "All right, yep, everything's set up. Just proceed down the hall, down the main archway, and at the very end, just ask for Rubina, and she'll be right with you. She'll set you up with the sets and all that you need. Okay?"
Huh?
And you're still there. She goes, she just goes, just go down the hall. Rubina. She kind of like tries to gesture to you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
I'll skip down the hallway.
Okay.
Looking for Rowena.
Rowena.
I can just imagine him in his deafened state having a little pad of paper so he can write what he needs.
Oh, I totally do.
Yeah.
I just didn't give it to her.
Yeah.
The chaos is more fun.
100%. It's an excuse to cause chaos. Come on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This campaign is called the Curriculum of Chaos.
I skip off looking for Rowena.
All right. So, Simon, let us move you down. You may place this up on the map when you're ready.
What is their actual name? Who am I actually looking for?
Rubina.
Rubina.
Rubina, okay.
So you come to the archway and it kind of opens up to like this grand open stage. And right next to one of the stands is this really composed, serene looking girl, silver quill robes, like her black hair kind of like curly, just kind of like looking in your direction expectantly. She gives you a friendly smile as she spots you.
Yeah, I skip up. Hi, are you Rowena?
She looks down at you. She waves and she goes, yes, I'm Rubina. She goes, are you okay? She kind of like ears.
Oh, I went to another plane by accident and now I can't hear anything, but it's going away. I'm sure it'll pass soon.
She just nods. She knows that just screaming at you is not going to do much or raising her voice. So she points at herself, points at you, and she points at the stage. Would you see it's this beautiful a wooden stage. It's kind of like shiny and like well kept, but the main feature is like this large engraved rose in the middle. That kind of gives the name, its namesake. So she kind of like points into the stage and you see there's like a whole bunch of materials on there for like setting up props and all that. Your paints and all that are there. Like she points at herself, points at you, points at the stage, aim to follow, and she'll lead you towards the steps. So yeah, she'll make her way up here. As she does though, you notice that you're not alone. Over in the corner here is another student that seems to be kind of like me, kind of like practicing like his intonations.
Vocal.
I'm suddenly glad that I am deafened. Hate this guy.
Oh, you're gonna work with him.
I know that.
Him.
Yes, Quinty Dicus Antiphilium Melentor III.
It's even more pretentious because he has the third.
It always is. It's gotta have it, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
All you can't hear, right? But all you see is him like gesticulating and then doing like this bow to like a non-existent crowd. Go like this. It's kind of like gestures, and she goes. And you see Rubina knows you can't hear, so she's like, just waves them away. And she points to your supplies, and you're nice, like, and she gives you a thumbs up, as in like, are you good? Like she kind of like,
thanks.
And she goes and she smiles at you with, and she goes off to where the annoying Quintilius is.
Boom.
I just take, I wave bye to her, and then I just take stock of what colors I have available to use, how big the space actually is. There's a couple things that I want to do before I actually start painting. But I don't know how long we want to wait on. We want to be doing this.
Yeah, all good. Pretty much, I would say that you have pretty much all that you like would expect. Okay. You got pretty much all like the hues that you would probably want, like pretty much a good color range. You got canvases. You got like anything that you would need to make this work basically has been provided. Like anything that you need to make a set or like paint the set is there. Even the tools are provided for you as well. Anything, this universal solvent, paintbrushes, works. Rollers as well. If you're not, like, you're gonna just like, not for the finer details, like different brush, like again, different like paintbrushes as well. Everything you could want.
All right, cool. I'm also going to make sure that I leave the stage and head into each area of the seating so that I can see every angle that would be seen of the stage. Because then I don't want one area to be like, oh, if I sit all the way on the left side, there's like clearly an unpainted section right there, you know?
Yeah.
This is so weirdly specific, but and then also if there's which I don't think is there, do the seats go up on stands or is it flat?
They go up in stands.
Okay. Then I go up to the top and make sure that I can see it correctly from that angle as well. So I know where it needs to be painted correctly.
Yeah.
Because the perspective, if I were to just go to the front and start painting, it would be the wrong size for the audience to be seeing. If I was only painting from my perspective on the stage.
I just imagine, like, if you've ever seen Sherlock on one of the episodes, he's trying to see perspectives to, like, the painting that has been vandalized, and he's popping out of, like, desks.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I just imagine Simon doing that.
Yeah, it's like a solid hour of me going up and just with, like, a charcoal, because it can be painted over, like, making marks on the backdrop first, and then running back, flying back to the different sections, seeing if it makes sense for size, then going back up and making new marks.
If it will fit.
Plotting it out.
Okay. Plotting it out, yeah. I would say, okay, I would let you choose what to roll for that. If it's performance, more like a perception or more like insight to like see like what works, you know, where everything would go. You can.
What are my skills?
You can choose which one to roll, as long as it makes sense to Simon.
Insight and perception are the same bonus, so either will work for me. That's fine by me.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. Now let me ask you something real quick. When I start painting, right? Above table, the check that I would make, it would be, obviously, I'd get my bonus with my painter's tools, but would it be I don't remember from last time, like a performance check, or would it be like a, what check was it? Does anyone remember?
I think it was, I think we did was it? I thought it was performance as well.
I thought it might be performance.
I don't remember. Clearly.
I think it was performance.
I think so.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
So we'll say performance. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, performance. Okay. In which case, that was charisma. Sorry, because I. Okay. I will make a insight / perception check then. Don't hurt me. I want to be good at this.
Don't hurt me, baby, don't hurt me.
Ooh. Fuck yeah. That is a 19 and a natural 20. So nice. 26.
Good stuff.
That's my boy. Right. Doing his best.
Well done. Alright. So just to, you know, because you spent, that was good. Those good rolls. And you basically get good sizing of everything, from the general seating to the orchestra pit to the main stage, like the rotating stage. Everything is kind of like you kind of very Sherlock, like you kind of like take scope of everything. You know where everything's going to go. You know where everything's going to fit. You know where everything's going to be like aesthetically pleasing. You nailed it. You're good. Like now, you just need to, you laid the groundwork.
Start. Yeah.
All you need to do is basically get to work. Basically.
Okay.
What are you gonna? You know where you're gonna put things. Yeah.
Before I get to work, I am going to just take a second and take some bread out of my pocket, take a little snack break, eat some bread, center myself, and cast Enhance Abilities to give myself advantage on charisma checks.
All right. You may do so.
Because that lasts for an hour, so that should give me plenty of time to start this. Since I've already mapped it out.
Okay. So while Simon, you do that, and good job, by the way, for scoping it out so well. While you're doing all this, Quintilius and especially Rubina kind of keeps an eye on you, and at intervals she'll look at you and do like a thumbs up, like you good. Quintilius would roll his eyes like. He'll draw her attention again to what they were saying, and they'll go off in a monologue again on like what they were practicing. So yeah, you complete that, you do a good job, and while you're finishing up that last bit, we're gonna shift back. I believe next was Kailani, right?
Yeah. Completely out of it. Yes, I think so. I think Kailani was going back to her room with her uncles.
Right. So you're making your way to your room. Yeah, you make it back there with very little resistance.
Yeah.
Pave the way for you.
Beautiful. Yeah, because she can't hear, she's not going to try to do some of her alchemical experiments, because what if something is about to break? What if it starts, she needs the hearing. So she will just instead sit down, and because of her not being able to hear and everything, she will sit down with her uncles and she'll be like writing notes and be like, because they knew what happened, right? Yeah. So she's going to be like, what happens now? Where is the tribunal going to be? Are we going to be heard? Where is Herbie? She's going to be like asking all these questions on paper and giving it back to them to answer.
Your uncles hear you start like rattling off those questions, like rapid, you like fan the hammer.
I don't even give it to them every time. I go to give it to them, I take it back and write more.
Adrix is like, Kalani, one at a time, please. He's like, whoa. And it goes, she gets that from her. And he goes, not now. He smiles. He goes, okay. One question at a time. Go. So ask your first question.
Where is Herbie?
Herbie's in Witherbloom. He's been looked after by Dean Lisette herself. And
where is the tribunal going to be?
Niv goes, I know this one. Capital Dapper Wings Manor. Got it. Beat him to it. He's like, this is not a game show. He looks at it like...
She writes the next one. Are we going to be heard about it?
No.
Why not? And that's like really big.
You're like, well,
he's shouting without saying
his brother. Adrix looks at Niv and he's like, well, no, you wanted to take the questions. He goes, they're trying to Kalani, they're trying to keep things as tidy and less, not as messy as possible. Like you will be heard, just not at this tribunal. There'll be a separate event for that. This is to put into perspective Professor Greencrest's violations of university policy. It's not to do with what everything else has happened. Okay.
So this is gonna sound like a weird question. Remind me. In this one, was it in this one that Kailani showed her final year project to Professor Greencrest, who laughed at her? It wasn't here.
I don't think it was this one.
You did tell her what you wanted to do for your final project, and she was like, "Bitch, you're not ready for that."
Yeah, it was this one. I thought so.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was.
You didn't show her. You just told her the idea.
You didn't show her that. You talked about it. It's different.
That's fine.
I remember.
And she was like, she laughed, right? She laughed at her. It's like, it's got potential, but like, you're nowhere near. So she's like, but Professor Greencrest, she starts writing, but Professor Greencrest said it was possible. I need Professor Greencrest to help me. She can't be expelled. She puts it out.
Breathe. Take a breath.
Yeah,
she's only writing.
You see, Adrian, he looks at his brother, he shrugs, because Kailani, he takes it. Do you show show them the paper, the parchment? He goes, I understand, but again, we have to follow procedure here. Like, our hands are tied. We wish we could get to the heart of it, like you want to. Okay, you will be heard. I can at least put a petition in to Dean Kian and Dean Ibrahim for you to be heard. Okay, but that's all I can do.
Okay.
Okay. He looks at Niv.
He goes.
Is Professor Greencrest as valuable as she is as a staff member here at Strixhaven, at Condrix, has benefited a lot from her theorems and her different perspectives. She needs to answer for what she's done, despite all the contributions she's done, whether she's helped you or not, whatever. It's the rules. Okay, I'm sorry. He's just like, and Nev's like, see, this is why you're not a cool uncle. It's like, gives him a look like. Not.
She writes down, fine, can you help me with my business?
Your business? The business you're doing with what's a young Mr. Wildemir? Wildemir looks like, don't know his name. Like, I think it's a silent E.
She asks them to name their favorite perfume scents that they like to smell on.
They look at each other,
themselves and on women, and she asks them for ideas.
Do you write that?
Yeah.
What is your favorite scents for yourselves and for women?
Yeah.
But they're like,
I'm trying to. I need ideas for perfumes.
You see, Adrix is like, "Cool, uncle, you tag." He like tags him on the shoulder. And he walks away. He's like,
she's like, no.
Okay,
because she's still speaking really loud,
thanks,
so she
ma'am.
screams it.
Okay, no worries. My scent, like what I like to wear. You know what I like to wear. He looks at you. I wear it all
Who's
the time.
saying this? Adrix?
Niv. He tagged the cool uncle in.
She's like, she writes down like a combination. She's like, but I don't know what you like to smell in women.
Adrix, are you sure we can't get her into the tribunal?
And she goes, I know Adrix likes Professor Greencrest's perfume. She writes that, shows it to Nev.
He takes it and tucks it away. He's like, no.
Is that Nev's reaction?
No. Yeah, it's Nev's reaction. No.
But it's true.
Absolutely, 100%. No, you see his major image behind you pops up. No, into your ear. Kalani, again, you know our culture. Like, you can't go wrong with just the fresh sea air and you know what it is. He looks at you like that minty tropical scent, right?
Okay.
She's like,
Dot. She goes, okay. Dot. I'll ask someone else.
True, because if you're looking for, you realize that as he answers the question, you realize maybe I should outsource, or maybe I should go up, ask people outside where I live, where I come from.
Yeah. So
Love it.
she kind of like starts making a note of the plants and scents that she knows, so that she can then like go out to her friends and get them to tick their favorite ones. So she gets like a little survey going. That's what she'll be like planning until either someone comes knocking on her door or it's time to go to bed. She's gonna be working on that.
Okay. You're gonna work on this, okay?
Yeah.
Roll me. Interesting. What can Kailani roll to? I guess performance is good, but in this case, like to see how well. Or I'll let you choose how you approach this your exercise. Actually,
I would say it would be sort of a. I don't know. Maybe nature? Like to list out the scents and the plants that she's going to be using.
Okay.
Corresponding to
you
each
could do
scent.
nature.
Okay.
I would even go like, even if you want to like, if they're magical plants, you could do Arcana. But yeah, go ahead. Nature's good.
Guidance.
Slaps out.
That's a 26.
25. Yeah, this is just Kailani in a nutshell. Like, you just very organized. Where are you writing it, in your journal? Or are you writing it on, like,
she's writing it
different
in her
sheets?
journal. Like, all the scents that she usually, like, that she knows all, that she usually makes, that she usually uses. She's writing it all down. And then she has, like, another page that is kind of like a cheat sheet. That for those scents, she uses this plant, or the mix of this, and so on. And she writes down all of the ones she can think of, and then she's gonna go and ask, but because she can't hear, that'll be another day.
Oh, that's right. So, I'm just gonna make a quick fix here. You technically are still deaf, but your uncles, realizing that you still can't hear, they would have given you something for it by the end of it, so you can have normal conversations again with people. We don't have to like write things down. But yeah, going back to what you were doing, you get that organized, like meticulously, just on point. And well, I say because it was such a high roll, it takes you half the time. It doesn't even take you as long as you thought it would. It would have been like a few hours. It's like down to like an hour and a half at most. Like,
then after that, after that, she's going to literally go room by room in the dorm, making a survey. What are your favorite smells? What are your favorite scents? What are your favorite perfumes? And she'll go door by door to every single door, which will take her like the rest of the evening to get as many ticks on her thing as possible.
Do you just go to a random room, or do you go to someone you know?
No, she goes to every single one. She's gonna start at one end and go to every single dorm of.
Okay.
Like every single room of the dorm.
So you start from one end to the other, basically.
Yeah.
Of the corridor.
You're gonna talk to everybody.
Yeah. Hi, I'm just doing a survey for your favorite smells, scents, and perfumes. This is a list. What would you tick as your 3 favorites? And they would do it or not do it. And then she would, thank you. Closes, next door. Ding, 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 ding. And the same thing.
Perfume.
Oh, good. you get to you make the rounds. You some are startled, some are a little bit annoyed, some just don't know what's going on. I think when you come up to a certain door that looks like basically like a gothic dungeon, you like knock on the door and it's Luna's door, and she opens it and she sees you there, and she's kind of like points at your ears.
I'm okay.
Are you good? All right. So like I'm glad. I couldn't hear for ages. Are you okay? We're good. What's that? She points at the paper in your hand.
I'm doing a survey. What are your favorite smells, scents, and perfumes? Please take your favorite 3 of this list.
She grabs it. She kind of cocks her head. She goes, okay. She's really enthusiastic. She's like, not that one. That one. She just tick, 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 scratches some things out, then hands it back to her.
Thank you. I'm glad you're better, and thank you for coming out, like helping me earlier.
And she goes, yeah, totally not what I thought that was gonna end like. I mean, where did we even go? She's
I don't know, but I'll figure it out tomorrow.
All right. She goes, rhythm be with you. And she's gonna close the door.
Thanks. Goes to the next one. Continues. She'll be doing this for quite a few hours.
She didn't really know how to end that. She's like, okay, whatever. Yeah. So I guess you do that for the whole hole. I was gonna say. That doesn't make sense.
The
whole hog.
Go through every door. You kind of get everyone's surveys done, and
she will
that
mark
could
down
probably
the
bring
rooms
us-
that were empty, not the ones where people are like, "Who are you? Go away." No, but the ones that she didn't get a response because they might be out or something. She marks those down so she can go back later on.
all good.
Safely say Kailani's on a mission.
It is, yes.
So, Kailani, you do the rounds and you get to where Merton's room is, and you knock on the door. Merton, are you alive?
How long is it since Ash has visited me? That's what I want to start the conversation with.
I would say it hasn't been that long.
It has to
Like,
have
Ash
been a
came
couple
back pretty
hours,
quick.
right?
Yeah,
I would have probably.
how long did you? Oh yeah, at least an hour and a half because Kailani spent some time doing the.
It
Yeah,
would have been
correct.
maybe a half hour, so I doubt I'd be there.
Yeah, no. It's just wondering what the time difference was. So he'll open the door and stare out, bleary-eyed, because he probably just woken him up because he's still feeling the effects of his hangover. It's just like,
What
Hi.
time would it be in the afternoon? What time would it be here? I can't remember.
yeah.
It was
Because
late. It was late, I think. It was
I
like...
believe it was. Was it? I thought it was. I think I established it was early evening. I could be wrong though.
early
I thought it
evening,
was-
late afternoon. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Still on the Saturday
Yeah.
We'll
We'll go
No,
early.
Sunday. We're
We'll
Sunday.
go
right?
late
on Sunday now?
afternoon.
Okay, we're on Sunday.
I thought
Perfect.
it was Sunday.
It is now evening.
No, it
'cause it's
is
been an hour
Sunday,
and a
I
half.
think.
Yeah.
It's
We're on
Sunday.
Sunday.
That I
Okay.
know. It's
Beautiful.
Sunday.
Okay.
End of the weekend.
So he'll open the door and just look out, bleary-eyed. It's just like, hi.
Hi. Did my potion help you stop your hangover?
I've
All right,
just woken up actually. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Just for context, Merton,
Yeah.
like she left you like a potion because she knew you weren't doing too well. She
Yeah.
left you a potion outside your door, I believe, right, Kailani?
Yes,
Am I wrong?
and Simon left him a coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, we left
Yeah.
a little
That's
like
fine, left.
recovery kit.
And I
Yeah.
gave you breakfast.
Little recovery kit.
And Ash sent breakfast.
And you get broke.
So
You
let's
were
just
looked
say,
after.
yeah, I've been looked after. I've downed the potion, downed the coffee, enjoyed the breakfast, listened to what Ash had to say, even though he was probably half asleep. And it's just like, come on in.
A little
Come in.
angry.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm okay. She goes.
I'm
I'm just here for a quick question.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
She
What
repeats.
can I help you with?
She repeats, I'm just doing a survey of everyone's favorite scents, smells, and perfumes. Can you take off the list your 3 favorites, please?
So he'll still look at it bleary-eyed, and he's like, and he's probably never heard of half the scents that are on the list. To be honest, it's like, Okay. This one, and this one. It's just like
She's like,
the ones he's most familiar with. It's just like because he probably doesn't have a clue what half the scents smell like either. So he's just ticking off what he knows. It's just like okay.
Kailani, seeing that you did
us...
that and you're like squinting and you're still kind of half asleep, she's gonna get up once she closes her notebook and she's gonna like put a hand like this, like on her forehead and then one on your forehead. And she's like testing the temperature, making sure like you're okay. She kind of gives you a glance over to see like how if there's something other than just being tired, if it was like, oh, he caught a cold or something at the same time, or like, just checking you're okay. You know?
I think he is.
That doesn't check.
Yeah.
That's up to you. You have to do a check. Just give him a good look over.
It's like, if you need any medicine, let me know.
Okay.
So, Kailani, do you dip?
What?
Do you go? Like,
No, she looks at him to make sure like he's okay. She's like,
okay. Did you? Anyone... Yeah, you can give him a good. You can give him a good look over.
Yeah. Has anyone told you what happened today?
Ash came over earlier,
right.
And then he goes. And then he's got a bit of a sheepish look on his face, purely because he's feeling a bit guilty that he wasn't there to help his friends, kind of thing. And it's just like, yeah, I should have been there to help you. I'm sorry. I mean, look at the size of me. I mean, I probably could have done a huge amount, but at least I would have been there.
Oh, don't feel bad. You were recovering.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was gonna happen either.
So, Professor Greencrest, is that to you elsewhere?
Yeah, Professor Greencrest sent us somewhere. We kind of went deaf for a while. But something was wrong with Herbie. Not the usual confusion and craziness. He was actually scared and apologizing and feeling bad for things. He wasn't acting like himself. And he said that somebody spoke in his head and made him do things. I'm actually a little worried. But my uncle said he's been looked after in Witherbloom.
Okay, so he's being looked after. That's the main thing.
Yeah. I mean, he passed out, from what I heard.
Oh, well, yeah. They do say the best healing happens when people are asleep.
Still can't believe he tried to throw hobgoblin piss at Professor Greencrest now.
What is going on with him? I mean,
it didn't look like he was acting of his own accord, I'll be honest.
But it's always been a bit... I haven't known him for that long, but he's just always been a bit of a weird one.
Even worse. Like something wasn't right.
Yeah. I think when the time's right, we'll need to go and see how he's doing.
I'm worried. But yeah, sorry, I'll let you rest if you want.
That's fine. No, it's fine. It's just nice to have a bit of company.
Okay.
So I will ask Kailani about the survey. So this is for your business? Because he's taking genuine interest.
Yeah. I'm doing a survey of everyone's favorite smells so I can get like a general sense what would sell more, what I need to get more of, what plants should I focus on growing, and getting Simon's help to collect.
Oh. And Simon's okay?
Last time I checked, Simon went to work at his job.
Okay.
He's excited. I don't know if he's just excited or if he's also scared of the lady, but he seemed excited.
Yeah, I think that reminds me, I need to go and start. I mean, I've got a job, but I'll have to head over to Biblioplex and start stacking books, I guess. And then he remembers that he needs to speak to Ash, but doesn't vocalize it. And Ash is Ash, I guess.
Yeah, he was actually really helpful.
You sound surprised when you say that.
Well, he hasn't been there a lot, has he? I barely see him in between classes.
Yeah, this is also true. But yeah, again, we have quite a weird bunch of friends, don't we?
Yeah, I don't share most of my classes with him either. I think I have only 2.
I think my classes are going to be spent away from you guys as well. But
well, I hope we can meet after class, though.
yeah. Oh, there was something. Do you remember we have our character? We didn't catch up with Groff Lundquist to tell and find out about those robes.
No, no, because I think he was closed, right? On
yes,
Sunday.
he was closed. Yeah. So I will mention that as well. We need to catch up with that side of things as well.
That's true. I did check already with one of the professors. If they recognized it, they said they didn't. So I'm curious to see whose it is.
Curious, yeah. But yeah. Okay. So what time? We're Sunday evening now. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
More or less. Yeah.
More or less. Yeah. I
Thank
guess
you for
apart
your
from
help.
class. No worries.
And she happily leaves, goes over to the next room.
I will hold the door.
Yeah, you just hear
open
like knock. You just hear the door. She goes knock.
Yeah, and I'll stick my head out and say, I don't think that room's occupied. I haven't heard anybody coming and going.
Oh, okay, thank you. She moves on to the next one, makes a note.
All right. So Merton, after having some pleasant company, what do you do?
Since he spent most of the day asleep, he'll probably just head out for a walk. And is the Biblioplex open kind of like 24/7 thing or?
No, it does start to close at around, I think I said 7 before.
7. Okay. Because but people do stay after it closes. Do they?
Yeah.
I think I've been escorted out twice.
Twice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think he'll just get out and clear his head and just go for a wander. He's not really got any destination in mind as such. Just wants some fresh air. Just people watching and just
wander around.
Yeah. So that's it. Then he'll eventually end up back in his room and yeah, that's that.
Okay. It's just go to bed, or did you want to read? Did you want to study?
I'll probably do a bit of study, more on the magical side because that's not his strongest subject. After what happened to him with his detect magic class and all that kind of stuff. So. Since that's happened, he's had a newfound enthusiasm for magic, even though he's not very good at it. It seems like a long time ago, to be fair. But yeah, and then after he eventually stabs the book shut, looking even more confused than he did before. So
tell me, would it be more like you're trying to memorize things or trying to get some understanding of it?
I think it's more a bit of both. I think it's more understanding because he thinks if he gets the understanding, that it'll help him perform the magic. See what I mean? Okay. The intellectual side more than.
Just do me an insight check. Mm-hmm. And you can use a student die for that if you want.
What's the student die again?
It's a D4. It's like a mini guidance, basically.
Okay. Oh no! And a D4. Let's roll a D4. Oh, that's a 12 in total.
Yeah. 12 is exactly what you needed.
Oh, brilliant.
There you go. Student dies. Don't sleep on them. Yeah, it's a bit of a read. Again, you're not that well versed in these things, especially when it starts talking about spiritual connections and how that has a has that's intricately connected to some aspects of the weave. It's a lot to take in, but you do get the gist of it at the end. That certain individuals, while they're not like mages or like deeply like or sorcerers or have pacts, or even have power over words like bards, words of power. There are individuals that can tap into the shared ancestry with significant members of their family. Like it starts to detail things like paths that some barbarians take. They're not even like magical individuals necessarily. It's a different branch of magic.
And once he has his
you get a good
sorry,
light bulb moment. So I would say that it helps you begin to understand what that could mean for you.
Because he's clinging on to what he heard from his ancestors when he actually sparked that detect magic spell. He's just thinking,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So that's one step closer to tapping
closer.
into that.
Yep.
All right. All good. So after that, I guess you go to bed, or
yes, he's had a, like I say, he's now he's had that kind of he's slowly getting that kind of understanding. He can go to bed. It does take him a while to go to sleep, considering he spent all day asleep, but he does eventually drift off.
Okay. So as Merton calls it a day, and he makes some progress on what magic could mean to him over, maybe a room over. We have Ash. Ash, are you still awake? Are you studying, or have you hit the hay?
I believe I said he was going to study for a bit.
Right.
Just to go because school starts in the morning. He wants to go over his notes again to make sure he remembers what he remembers. After like probably an hour or two, he'd probably get really bored of that. The only other thing he would do, he used his capture image on the Lady of Pain, so he'd probably paint that onto canvas while it's fresh in his mind.
Nice.
And the only other thing, the City of Streets is on his mind quite a bit. So at some point, he's going to probably paint what he saw and then try and find a book all about that place and learn more.
Do you mean the City of Doors?
City of Doors, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know what he meant.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was just confused for a second.
Sorry, I wrote down that
it
he
is
wants
a lot
to
of
paint
streets,
the streets
to be
of
fair.
Sigil.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
so
streets,
just
to be fair.
A lot of streets and a lot of doors.
Yeah. So
lot
eventually
of
he's going to want to try and find a book about that place and learn as much as he can in case he gets sent back there.
There.
Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
But the Lady of Pain was entertaining to him, so with the capture image, he just wants to mainly put that on canvas just so he has a copy, and that's the majority of what he's going to do. He should still have enough paint supplies because his room can pretty much give him what he needs.
Yeah. So just do me a general arcana to see how well your initial studies go, and then.
13.
13. All right, that's good. That's enough. You made good progress. So I would say, for whatever you can choose which subject you were studying for. I would give you advantage on that subject. Yeah, next time you have to like look into it or do like some
What
more
is the
revising
Sunday
for it.
morning lesson? Monday morning lesson.
Yes, that's what's gonna bring me. I was
should be
waiting for the
back
weekend
to
plan,
our.
but
Yeah,
I
we should
guess
be
it's a
back
good
to our
time
normal
for it.
first one.
Actually,
regularly
let me
scheduled.
It'd
actually.
be magical physiologies.
Well, it's a good time, I guess, as of any, to introduce you to Kalani's nerdy project. Ash, you go over your schedule of the coming week, and you take a good look at it, and this is what he sees, everyone. Again, compliments to Kalani for doing such a good job. If you need to zoom in,
Wow.
can. You just click on it.
Ah, so that's when Dead Language Society is.
Yes. So, again, compliments to Kalani, who, the turtle nerd, made sure that every class did not clash with another. Every club did not also have any crossovers. It's very succinct.
Well, all clubs, there's always more than one club at the same time, or at least for the most of it.
Yes.
But it never clashes with the
There's
same
some parallels.
one more than once.
They never clash with someone in that club. You know, it never crosses over like that.
Wow, that's impressive.
16 that I had to make sure it didn't clash with one another more than once, and that the students that are in more than one of those do not clash. So, yes.
That is impressive. It would have driven me mad.
She did great. Fantastic. You can have...
At least I was right.
Student die for that one.
Yeah, you were right. Yeah, I based it off of our notes as well of what we've been told so far. And the reason there's an hour between classes is because it takes half an hour walk between campuses.
Yeah, depends if you're walking or.
So if you need to go from one campus all the way to the central campus and on the way to the other one,
plenty
you would
of
need
time.
an hour, in between half an hour to an hour to get there. So that's why I did it that way.
That is a good question.
So I'm actually going to. There's a handout, obviously, as you're on here, but I will also upload the schedule to the chat, so then you guys can have that and look at it.
I took a picture of it on my phone too.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I also color coded according to what campus they're on, but I have made a mistake. I have been informed that basic magical auras is actually in Lorehold, not in the central campus, so I apologize for that.
You got one thing wrong.
I know, right?
It said general studies.
No, I'm kidding.
It said general studies, so I thought it was in the central campus, but I've been told that's not true.
It's a lot.
I mean, that's yeah. I say that jokingly. I mean,
I know.
You did one thing. Okay, so if I'm not doing beginning computational magic, I have 3 hours off between classes. Does that work?
Yeah.
Yes, basically you have you have a free period.
Like study period.
Yeah.
Yep.
Simon,
pretty
you were
much,
saying something?
Yeah.
I am Confucian. But I might just be not seeing it.
Yeah.
This is just the clubs, not the jobs.
Yes. However, I am not seeing my horticulture club.
Don't tell me I messed up. Shit.
I think it's not
She's right. It's missing. That's why. Okay.
Sorry.
It's in there somewhere.
I made a mistake.
We could probably... you know where it has Play Actors Drama Guild on Saturday? Maybe put horticulture, because you already have it on Thursday. Why don't we put it on Saturday?
What?
How's that sound? Does that make sense?
I will readjust it with the clubs. Like the classes won't change, but I'll readjust the clubs. Don't worry about it.
For now, just say Saturday, but then she'll readjust it.
Yeah. I will readjust it. I would say it's probably Saturday morning at the same time as the Intramural Water Dancing Club.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just put Saturday for now.
Guaranteed.
No, you're good. Thank you for pointing that out.
And oh my god, I can't believe I missed one. I'm so upset.
And it's your best friend's
It is my
favorite
best
club.
I'm so sad.
Oh.
You should feel terrible.
I do.
So I only have one class on Mondays. Yeah. Free Mondays.
I got 2.
Which one's that?
Magical physiology, because it's required. But I'm not in history of magic or beginning computational magic, I don't think.
No.
I'm in arcano-botany, basic magic auras, and introduction to archaeomancy.
Boop. That is pretty good.
So I have 2 classes on Tuesday, 1 class on Wednesday.
Yeah, I have 2 Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Sorry, I just because this is new, I'm just trying to see when my shit is.
No, you're good.
So
I don't have any classes on a Thursday. No, that can't be right.
Again, this is just, if anyone spots anything else, it's all good. It's all just
it is right. I double checked that you may not have any classes on a Thursday.
I have 1 class on Thursday.
I got 1.
Yeah. If that's your choice, that is totally right. I realized my mistake. So I realized where.
Oh man, I have 3 classes on Friday. No wonder we went drinking.
I only have 1.
No, I'm in all those.
So yeah, I'll fix it up because I had it on my original one, and when I copied and pasted it, I missed it. So I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
All right.
Thank you.
Actually, so have I. My class
was clearly a lot of work.
It was. I'm so sorry.
It was, yeah.
It's all right.
No, 2 on Friday.
Don't need to apologize.
I have all
basically helped me organize that quite well. So don't worry, Horticulture Club, you are not despised. You shall have your time slot in the timetable.
Yes.
For those with green thumbs, do not fret. You are still loved.
I would hardly say I have green thumbs. Yes,
yeah, big thumbs, but not green, I don't think.
Yeah.
It might change a few other ones, like dates, so I apologize. I'm going to try to not get you guys, mess with any of yous, but can't promise.
Oh god, we have magical physiology 3 days?
Yeah.
It's a mandatory subject.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh, so you do have a class on Friday. Someone who said they didn't, because that's a required course.
Thursday.
Yeah, no.
You said Thursday.
Oh, you said Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday. He's free.
My Friday's full with classes too.
Hey, buddy.
So I've got introduction to archaeomancy, basic magical auras, and magical physiology.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Monday's my busy day. I have all 3. Yeah, Monday's my busy day. I got all 3. Then every other day is just 2 classes each.
I still think we should set a bed up in the biblioplex for Ash, the amount of time he spends in the library.
Well, only 1 class on Thursday, so that's good.
I've got no classes on Thursday.
I think I have at least 1 class, but I'm going to check.
Just 1. Beginning intimacy on Thursday, that's it.
I'm just smiling to myself because it's just it's made me really excited seeing this. I was just like,
yeah, I like it a lot.
Because I have no idea when I was meant to be having what school.
Yeah, no, it was a work in progress. Kailani accelerated that by 100%.
Yeah.
I was starting to work on it, and then I woke up, and she's like, "Guess what?" I'm like, "What? Timetable."
Yeah.
It's great. That was basically what I was hoping to achieve one day for you guys.
But yeah.
100%. Well done.
Awesome.
All right, so with that, yeah, there you go. Good segue into it, I guess. I was gonna introduce you that next day, but let's get everyone with
Are we back to class?
Ash.
Really?
Yeah, so Ash, I would say magical physiology is probably what you were studying for, right? Since it's your main subject. You can choose.
Yeah. Actually, probably the beginning intimacy.
Okay.
I think that's probably what I'd study the most. Yeah.
That's more. Yeah, that makes sense. To be fair.
Yeah.
So yeah, when it gets to your incumbency day, you can roll with advantage on the check for that for the week.
Yeah. Okay.
Sweet.
So Mari, just for my notes, when did you say the Herbalism Club was supposed to be? Is it Saturday?
Okay, I'm going to take it
Saturday.
now. I'm gonna take the picture now and send it so he can update it, because I fixed it. Please check. Everyone check theirs, because I don't know everyone's by heart.
Okay.
So give me 1 second.
That's fine.
No.
Replace, yes.
Not that.
I am a quick on my job.
No, it's Kailani, guys. Come on.
I do have a quick request, not to do now, but at some point, could I have which campus each subject's on?
That's why they were color coded. So like red.
They're color coded, but yeah, I could definitely give you a
red was
heads up
on
that one.
Yeah, red was like Prismari, green is with the bloom, yellow is.
No, I didn't realise that you color coded it, so I'm just like, because obviously.
Yeah.
Done.
Brilliant.
You guys don't have to refresh it, but it's been fixed.
Okay.
Awesome.
So Fantastical Horticultural Club
there it is.
should be on Wednesday evenings, on Fridays, and on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have it back to back. Wait, sorry. I'm not on the screen.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
La. Oh my god.
So you're studying herbology.
Fridays are so busy, you guys. So it's a 2-hour block for the club?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
2-hour block for the
please
club.
take all
Because it'd be 2 to 6.
Yeah.
No, 2 to 4, sorry.
2 to 4, yeah.
All feedback and complaints to be sent to Kailani's room. You're like, why do I have such a busy schedule? Yeah. You're like, learning though.
No, I tried my best to make everything be together.
I'm happy I have a day off Thursday, so. Apart from my extracurricular, which is Dead Language Society.
But then it's only an hour on Saturday?
No, it's 2 hours.
I don't understand schedules. I didn't go to college.
So, your Fantastical Horticultural
Saturday,
Club...
11 to 1.
11 to 1.
I see it.
Bink.
Okay. Thanks.
Brilliant.
All right. To
clarify, you don't need to go 3 times per week to your extracurriculars. You only need to go twice. So
wait, is there a third one?
There is 3. Yes. There's Wednesday evening for you. Is Wednesday?
Oh, I see it. I see it. All right, thank you.
So if you like too busy on Friday, you can just go on Wednesdays and Saturdays. You can. For you to get it completed, you only need to go twice. The reason that there is 3 is that sometimes you want to go to 2 different clubs that coincide one of those times. So you can still do both and go 2 times each.
I see.
That makes sense.
So I had all that, like, make it, like, trying to plan for it. Yeah.
Okay. So, on note with that, with the timetable, how it works is also another thing that I'll run through when you guys are ready. So basically, you guys are not going to have to go to every single class, not going to have to roleplay every single class. What you do is at the start of the week, you all got to roll me like a D4. And then that D4 determines which class, like on the list of the classes you have, which class it is. And you'll be rolling a check for that. Basically, that will be your performance check for that class. Not an actual performance check, but just like an overall check for that day or for that week. So So the class performance checks are then based on the college that offers that course, and obviously you guys can roll skill checks accordingly. Like if it's law hold, it might be history. If it depending on the subject. If it's advanced computational, that would probably be Arcana, etc., etc. So every week, you guys are gonna just roll me like a skill check, and we're gonna track your progress that way.
And for our jobs, for those of us that have it, is it just...
And for the jobs, it will be...
when outside of this we have time, sort of thing?
Yeah, so basically, outside of that time, if you don't have a certain club, it will slot you in there. Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, it's like picking up a shift.
Yeah.
Whenever is available.
It'll be like
whenever you're
picking up
available.
like a casual shift. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a casual shift. Like when they need you, they'll call you. If you have time, you go. If you don't, you don't. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go. All right.
Sorry, I miss horticulture.
I am your best friend.
You should be sorry.
You're fine,
expelled.
dude.
It was literally on my original draft. I just forgot to copy it. I am so sorry.
I know. What is this, Kalani? Detention bug. Alright.
So technically what I'm hearing is that I am currently working, which means how do we get paid?
5 gold a week.
Through yeah, so I'll look into that real quick. But how you get paid is Professor Sharpbeak takes care of that. Like from all your
at the end of the week, probably
bosses or your supervisors report to her, and then she knows who works where, and she'll assign you your pay, basically.
Yeah, cool. It's 5 gold pieces at the start of the week.
Assuming you picked up a shift.
Assuming you worked that week.
At the start of the week?
Yeah, so assuming you worked the week before.
Oh, God. This is like real life. This is too much for me.
Again. Take all your complaints to Kailani's room.
What? No!
Yeah, for sure.
And that's not just
no.
timetable.
Just like bang on the door, like, what is this?
Kailani suddenly is the oracle of Strixhaven. Kailani is the one who commands all the deans.
Yeah, no, that's just that's not just for the timetable either.
Okay, cool.
Oh, God.
All right. So we have 5 minutes before break. So Ash, was there anything else you wanted to do with your time that you have left for your Sunday evening?
I have a feeling I'd probably stay in. I don't think I'd go anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What did you have a feeling?
Yeah, he's like, I'm not risking this again.
After the events of the day, I am not opening my door unless I have to go somewhere, and I don't think I need anything. I'd have everything I need.
And you've got your portable bar in a...
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I will wrap up by saying that after you finish studying for your incumbency, that the detail that you put into your representation of the Lady of Pain is so eerily real that it is like the Mona Lisa. It feels like it follows you. Like you walk around looking at it, and it looks like the eyes are following you. Okay. Like it's that eerily realistic. Maybe there's an element of her in there. You're not sure. Maybe you captured more than just the image. And
I'm okay with that.
You also do a good depiction of the streets of Sigil, which, as you were walking through them, is, overwhelming to you. You come from Waterdeep, the city of splendors. You know how busy a city can be, but Sigil just took that to a new level. Like there were streets that didn't seem to even make sense. Some were narrow, some were had steps going in almost in a different direction. Like it was chaotic, and the amount of people in there and the diversity was just a lot. Just like a network upon of streets upon streets, leading to who knows where, to different planes of existence.
Yeah.
But yeah, you depict it
so
quite
much
well.
Business opportunity.
Very, very much so. Yes.
Just wait until you get
So
to
you may
Maximus.
add those to your collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we go on
quality
break,
paintings.
Reza,
Yes.
could I roll for my painting?
You certainly may not. How dare you?
Oh, how dare.
That's bud.
Never.
You may roll when you wish.
Oh, okay.
I was kidding.
I just wasn't gonna. Okay.
You're like, oh man.
Okay. Now I
But I
have
want to.
advantage. I have advantage, and I have a d6, and
Yes.
I'm adding my proficiency plus my performance, which is not good. So Simon is weirdly charismatic for a not that stat-wise charismatic character. He's just too cute.
It's because he's adorable. It's the adorable proficiency in its charisma.
I was going to say, roll for cute.
Yeah. Can I
He's
just
really cute.
Can I also just say, Merton, what you asked for about what lessons are in which campus? I posted it on the Strixhaven chat.
Brilliant.
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay.
Yeah, take a look. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. I'm still gonna add the d6 because I'm scared of that lady and I want this to go well. Ooh. Okay.
Awesome.
Hold on. Let me mark down that I used one of my student die. Okay. So that is a 27.
It's okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Fine.
It's not going to be a masterpiece or anything.
Simon, like, I don't know how to tell you this, but you might soon find yourself at odds with some of the Prismari kids. They might come for you.
Excellent.
You are doing too well. But you're off to a really good start, I would say. How am I going to try? So let's say that this is going to be a series of checks for you to complete your project. It's going to be done over, a few weeks' period of time. It depends how long you want to take with it. So you can mark off one success, and I will let you know when your next check comes up or whatever you want to work on it again.
I would just assume, even if I forget to say it, that if I am working on my painting and requiring a check, I will have enhanceability going. I will just have the spell slot checked off for when I'm painting for this, assuming I have it.
Go ahead. Yeah, let's actually give you a time frame. Roll me like a d4 plus 1.
Sure. That's not d4. Also not. Where are my d4s? Okay. 2 plus 1, so 3.
3. Because that was such a good roll, I would say you take off maybe a day's worth of that. Let's say it would have been 3 weeks, so maybe 2 weeks and a half. Good progress. And again, depending how high you roll, it would reduce the amount of time you need to spend on
each time I try it. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Improve the quality. Anyway, I do believe it is time for a break. So
I was just going to make a joke. As you're finishing, Simon, and you're really happy with your with your work, your hearing goes back and you start hearing Quinty Dinkus on the side.
Yeah.
She's like, no, time to go.
Yeah, that's how I know it's actually time to leave. I am no longer deafened and I have to listen to that man talk. For the day. We're fine.
We're done. Bye.
Bye.
You just hear him say red leather, yellow leather.
Yeah.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Thou shalt not forsake my... like, please tune him out.
All right, see you, everyone.
To be or not to be in Silver Quill? That is the quest. Like, cut him out. Like, please stop.
See you, everyone, in 5 to 10 minutes.
Brilliant.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Hello.
I think that caught it.
Oh.
Yeah. That's all.
Good old butts.
Good old butts.
It's like
Okay. Oh, good. Sorry, I was trying to keep track of the stream. And
you guys
can't
read it.
glitched.
Never mind.
No, we cannot. We don't have binoculars.
It
All right.
cuts it off.
Right. So, I would say, unless you wanted to wrap some things up, Simon, or do some stuff, you can all take like a long rest.
Yeah, after I
You're
finish
right.
painting, I just go to my room because it's probably pretty late at that point. Boobies.
Mariana, we're gonna get demonetized, please.
It's
It's
birds,
birds!
Raza.
I was
It's
gonna
fine.
say, you talking about birds?
Yeah.
I have boobies.
People don't like birds,
I have
right?
cocks. I have hooters. I have.
Anyway,
So, back to school. Back to school.
Sorry.
All right. So, yeah, you may all have like a long rest, and we shall begin the new day.
Do I get to bother everyone
what about with your
You want to bother
survey?
everyone?
with my survey?
Sure, you can bother them again in a minute.
Okay.
So,
Great.
I'll say that all of you, some maybe earlier than others, make your way down to the common room and like the main hall where you have your meals and and eventually when you're all there, before heading off to your class, which is Magical Physiologies, Professor Sharpbeak goes to the front of the hall. Let me just search something here. Okay. Right, so she comes up to the front of the hall, and she goes, sorry, everyone. Quick announcement. We had a few issues happen. That's not the map I wanted to put myself on. Sorry. So we had a few issues the last week with several incidents. Luckily, the students involved have not been seriously hurt. The faculty is looking into it. It is a very serious subject. From this week onwards, there will be a curfew. There will be a curfew from almost 6:30 to 7. It'll be a grace period with. So you have to be back in your dormitories by 7.
Really?
Yes, Kailani, she points at you.
Some of the extracurriculars go all the way to 7 p.m.
That unfortunately is some of them are gonna have to be cut short. We might have to make some special arrangements. But for now, your safety is our priority. Sorry, dear. As for the incidents that have happened lately, again, everything's been looked into. Some may have heard rumors of one of these incidents being related to a student in your midst. You see, some everyone like, who was that? Like, is that a teacher that attacked a student? Like, there's like little murmurs going around. I want to make sure that everyone knows that it has been dealt with and is being dealt with. This student in question shall remain anonymous. The professor in question will have the assessing tribunal in the coming week, and it will determine whether they're still fit to teach at our fine institution. Thirdly, the last subject in mind is one of your fellow students, by Herbie, adorable small boy, has been pulled out of school. He has returned back home to the Feywild. For his closest friends, I'm sorry to have be the one to tell you this way, but he didn't want to make him as soon as he recovered, we requested that he requested to be let go and to return home, since a lot of things had happened. He had been determined that he'd been afflicted with a few things, and he wasn't well. So we honored his request. I will go to his friends in a few moments and go over like some of the finer details in case they have questions. But just so you know, he is fine. He has just returned back to his plane of existence. That will be all. Please, everyone, go about your business today. Enjoy class again. Learning is key. If it is any more issues, any more anomalies, please come to me or any other professor on duty. Yes, everyone have a good day. She kind of like fluffs up her 20 feathers.
Can I insight check her?
For?
To make sure Herbie did go home.
Okay. You can insight check. Sure. Thank you. Herbie has been kidnapped.
That's when we start seeing the clues.
That's going to be a 24.
Oh my.
24? Yeah. It's there was no lie there. Like he has indeed gone home.
Will he be back?
Does Professor Sharpie come to us then?
Yes. Very good. All right, so let me just start off. Like, would you all like so now that that announcement is done? Would you all say that you're kind of sitting relatively close together? Would you be,
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So yes, you come to your table in the dining hall, and she'll be like, "Oh, again, I'm so sorry, dears, that you had to hear like that. I'm sure you all wanted to go see your friend before he departed." But again, we were just honoring the wishes of him and his patron that came to take him away. I'm sure you have questions. Looks around, specifically at Kailana, because she's always the one that puts up her hand. But she lingers. Yes, dear. Oh, yes! Yeah, he looks at you.
I will turn around and ask, will he be coming back?
It does seem promising. Like he did express some desires to come back when he has recovered from his ordeal. Yes.
Okay.
Was it figured out who was controlling him to do those things? He said.
Well, from what Dean Lissette's analysis, she kind of looks around to make sure. She's like, well, Dean Lissette determined that he had been enchanted. And that at worst he had been cursed by maybe exposure to some magical effect or artifact or item. We haven't been able to determine what exactly it was, but she assured me that he had been cleansed of his ailment. Again, it's one of those things we're still looking into to see exactly what happened to young Herbie, to make sure it doesn't happen to anyone else.
Okay.
Again, I'm very sorry, dears. I know he probably was very close to all of you. Very close. It was like looking at each other.
Professor Sharpie. Are we or am I going to be heard about the tribunal of Professor Greencrest? She talks low purposely so that it's not everyone can hear.
He looks at you. She goes, most sympathetic look in her amber eyes. She goes, your uncles have put in a request for you, dear. They should reach a verdict by the end of the day.
Thank you.
It was initially supposed to be a very closed-off, private affair between the deans, but the uncles did make a good point that if they're going to come to a good verdict, they need to hear all angles of the story. So, signs point to yes, I would say.
Thank you.
Yes, any more questions, dearies, or are you all good to go to class? Okay. Well, have a good day. Have a fantastic day, actually. Happy learning.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Finally learning. Yeah.
I hug her ankle and then skip away with my friends.
She goes, oh, she musses your feather hair. All right, so yeah, off you go to class.
Oh, Simon, I couldn't see you last night. What are your favorite scents or smells? Choose 3.
Oh, okay. Woods, berries, bread.
She adds a bread section and takes one, and then does the other 2, and then looks at Ash, pushes it towards you. And you?
Me what? Sorry.
Favorite scents or smells?
Pay attention. Pay attention, Ash.
The sense of wonder.
Sense, not sense. Senses and smells.
Imagine just
Look,
like,
there's a whole
I
list.
see.
Look, and I point at the list. I said bread.
Do you have stone
Like-
dust on there?
Stone dust.
Is that a scent?
Yeah. If you ever been in a quarry or
she
around a bunch
adds,
of... Yeah.
She adds it.
I would have added. Yeah, I will tell her. Can I add something to your list?
Of course! Do it!
The smell of the sea.
Or that's on the list for sure.
Molten metal. It's a good smell.
Well, metal.
Ooh.
petrichor.
Fire.
Luna put.
Yeah.
You just look over as Simon says fire, and there's like a clear look in his eyes.
That is
It's like a
slightly
little bit
Lights up.
panic. Yeah.
Hi.
Fire.
Some paint smells are nice.
Sorry, what?
What,
The smell of
I didn't
sand.
hear you. What did he say?
Sand?
Huh?
I said the smell of paint is also
Oh,
good.
Paint. Yeah.
She nods and she like makes a note of all that and then she's, thank you. And then she'll go around the the common breakfast room a little bit, just a few people that she recognizes that she didn't see the day before, and add them to the survey. People
And,
like Rubina and Quinty Dickers that weren't there because they were somewhere else. She's going to make sure to get everyone.
And what I'll do is I'll stand behind Kailani as she's asking, just looming over everyone.
Like,
Yes,
answer her.
Yeah. Of course, I'm not going to hurt anyone, but just use my size to.
He's intimidating, and I just like lean over next to him and just go, "Hi, Rowena."
Okay. Sorry. So this is too. Wow, I'm dying. That was too adorable. The show almost died. Please don't. I failed my concept.
I know.
So sorry. This is to Rubina. Sorry.
To Rubina and Quinty Dickers, yeah, and Lorene.
In the like breakfast lunchroom.
Yeah.
Before
Hi,
class.
I'm doing
Okay, yeah. Oh, I thought you got to class. Oh, okay, cool.
No.
Yeah.
No, we were.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
breakfast time.
She goes, hi, I'm doing a little survey. Can I have your 3 favorite scents from this list? If you need me to add one, that's cool. And she puts it on the table and hands Rubina or Lorene, whoever is closest, a quill to write with.
A quill. Yeah. All right. So they look at you, like they were mid conversation, and Rubina smiles, like she especially at Simon. She goes, "Hey, little fella." She goes, "How are you today? You did a really good job yesterday."
Thank you.
Sits up.
Simon puffs up at
see Lorene wait.
the good job.
Yeah. In pride, Lorene goes, "Hi," like to Karlani. She goes, "Sure, I'll do it." She reaches out for the survey. Head of the table, Quintilius, like looks at all of you like you're some sort of like insects from like a different dimension. He's
Yeah,
like,
we didn't get along very well the first time, so it's fine.
he goes,
No, I will just turn and look at him and give him a just like. I'm assuming that he hasn't done the survey, so I'll just turn around and say, "Are you going to do the survey?" To Quintilius.
Yes, I'm
I'm
sorry.
not giving.
This is.
I'm not giving you a choice here.
He goes,
All you
easy
need
there,
to do is
Stop interrupting. He's like, he gets really angry. He goes, I am trying to have. I've never been thus interrupted like this in my entire life. I am trying to have my breakfast. No, I am not interested in your survey. These two should know better. But obviously, I'm not their boss. Rubina looks at him. She goes, arches her eyebrow. Yes, I didn't say I was in charge of you. You may do what you wish. Just keep me out of it. Especially, she looks at you, Kailani. I am not associating with you. So you
it's okay. With my breakfast and go elsewhere.
It's okay if your sense of smell isn't as refined as ours. You don't have to do the survey if it makes you sad.
It does not make me sad. I actually have
a
good family. I have a really good accounting of the finer things, including fragrances, but not.
So you do know what your favorites are.
Of course I do. Of course I do. I'm a man of refined taste. Of course I do.
Here you go.
But
prove
not
it.
For her.
Prove it.
He's getting debated. Like, prove it.
I mean, Simon's just like baiting him. It's just like he's doing a much better job.
Baiting him.
Yeah, he's doing a much better job than Merton is.
Simon.
At this point, I'm
yes, but I need Merton there because this guy could like football kick me across.
I'm not going.
Or just step on you.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'll bait him, but I do need backup.
You got the backup of a 7-foot miner.
Yes, perfect, exactly.
So I can't.
At this point, I'm just trying hard not to laugh. As he's getting more and more irate at Simon, it's just like,
yeah. So he's like, Simon, how would you approach this? Would this be more of a persuasion? Is this more like you pick something? Like, how would you approach it? Is this like a performance? Is like a goad?
I feel like I could make an argument for an insight check on where his buttons are to push to convince him to do it, and still making him feel like it was somehow his idea.
Basically, you want to inception Quintilius.
Yes, I want to inception insight check Quintilius. Absolutely.
All right, insight check him. Well, go for it. That's great. Fantastic. Inspiration for that. That was really good. I want an insight check to see exactly how I can piss him off.
Ooh, yeah.
I could just imagine Simon peeking his head around from behind my legs.
I feel like his little hands are on the table, just looking up at Quint with the piece of paper.
Yes,
prove it.
Prove it.
22.
Oh.
22.
Yeah.
You aced it. He's okay. So he's not like very composed, but it's something. He just you already are pushing some of his buttons. It's not specifically you. It's the fact Merton kept interrupting him. He cannot stand it. Like, he likes to vocalize, and if you ask him a question, he will answer you, but he just keeps getting interrupted. And you notice that every time Merton adds something, he's like, he's like. That's triggering him, and it's making him more and more. It's making him more and more likely to sign it just for you to go away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So Simon just starts to do the same thing. They just alternate.
Yeah. I'm just like.
I just inch it closer each time. Yeah.
I'm just saying to Quintilius, you say something, and every time he goes to speak, what's that? I can't hear you.
But no, slams his fist on the table.
I think it's probably a
Give it to me.
Guy. Oh, okay.
Give it. No, just you. Shh. Give me the paper. Like,
Don't you, Simon?
It's fine. It's working.
Okay, so as you
He goes,
manage to get him to do it, Kailani takes it, looks at him, and goes, "Thank you so much for participating in my perfume survey. Been a pleasure." It goes away just to like finish off the pissing off of him. She kind of blows him a kiss and goes away.
And I would
repeat.
I will turn around and say, I hope you get a discount on the perfume she makes with your choices.
I stick a little like piece of bread on the table for him and then just bounce away. And leave one for Robina and Lorene as well, because they also signed it. I just leave a little piece of bread for everyone that does the survey.
Yeah. He looks at your bread like you just gave him like a dead rat. He
100%.
Stares at it.
It's my shittiest bread for sure for him.
It's pocket bread that's been there for a couple days.
Pocket bread.
Pocket bread. He goes,
nice and hard.
Pocket bread. How dare you? You walk away.
Welcome.
We've all walked away at this point, I think.
Yeah. As before we are all going to class, Kailani's going to give you both a hug for helping her.
We should do that more often.
That was fun.
That's fun.
I considered pissing him off even more, but I think he ended up doing it, so I didn't want to do it.
I think we may have angered Ash. He wandered away. But it was worth it.
I was gonna say, I'll turn to the other and say, he has really got to lighten up.
He likes a morning quiet.
Not gonna happen with us three.
No.
We're full of chaos.
No. That's why he's not here. He knows that's not going to happen. He's gone.
The chaos crew.
Right.
He's just been given his schedule. Like, come on.
I think we need to drag him out.
Physiologies together, right?
Yeah.
We do.
Yep. Pretty much.
So we'll skip up after breakfast and grab Ash from his seclusion and drag him to class with us.
Oh, I would have literally probably took my breakfast to class and just sat and waited.
You're gonna eat breakfast in class? That's terrible.
That's rude. I hope you're not a noisy eater, Ash.
I would have probably finished it along the way.
Okay.
All right.
So back into class we go.
Back into class you go. All right. Someone roll me a d4.
All right.
D4.
With a bloom class, yeah.
I'll let someone else do it.
Okay. Oh, I got 4 as well.
So 4 is the number.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, 4 is the number.
4, it's a magic number.
I will take the Quinty Dickus off the screen now. Enough.
I was going to say.
Enough.
He's got that. I can't stand that smug look on his face in the picture.
Enough. It's been way too much.
I will briefly put you here on the Witherbloom campus. The class has disappeared. Like there is a classroom, but it has mysteriously disappeared. But for now, you're on the Witherbloom campus. So that was a D4, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So, uh-oh, they say. So, to wrap up the subject of slides, Professor Veralda Lang, your Dryad teacher, pop it back up on the screen. If she is there. There we go. She gestures all of you to take some samples of like slides. So she offers all of you on your desk, wherever you sit in the lab or like in the classroom, she like slide hide, different colors, different variations of it. And you're basically encouraged because this is how you do a surgical dissection of the hide. So you're all encouraged to take like a sample of a single scale of it, basically. At the end of the class, all of you have at least a scale with you. So this scale can be used to deflect spells or other magical effects. So all of you can add like a single slidey scale to your inventory. So this slidey scale basically was when you're targeted by a spell or magical effect, the character or you guys can activate the scale as a reaction, right? So it's basically I'll make a note of this actually, because I know a lot of you will be like, wait, remember?
Is it a spell or a magical effect?
It is a spell or magical effect.
What, does it block it, or is it? What does it do? Sorry.
1 second. Let me just try and. So yeah, when it's activated, you can all make saving throws against magical effects with advantage. It's basically magic resistance, but like a one.
Oh, so you get one. You get to do it if you use it as a reaction. You get to do the save at advantage.
Basically, and all spell attacks against the character, you guys have disadvantage until the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
But once it's done, the scale loses its magical properties. So yeah, she goes. They are deadly shapeshifter predators, but their scales can confer some defense, ironically, against them. So yeah, all of you can add one of that. I'll just make a quick.
Can someone post what it does for me?
I'm trying to type it.
Thank you.
I think I got it. I will ask the DM if I got it correctly. So I will post it in the Roll20. Is that correct? Activate the scale, obviously.
Reaction. Basically, yeah.
Cool.
Basically, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
No
My
worries.
source was being a bit difficult. It wasn't copying properly. All right, thank you for that. Thank you, Kailani. So yeah, make sure you all
is
have
good
that
at taking notes.
in your pockets.
Oh,
Thank you for doing that for me. Okay.
Yeah, it can only be used
you
once
finish.
if you guys want to
Yeah.
add that.
It's like a one-off, basically. Yeah. It's a one-off. Okay. Just.
Okay.
So, class concludes, and with that, you move on to your next class.
Or don't.
Double check.
Or don't.
Or don't,
Yep.
according to your schedule.
Yeah.
Alright, so Kailani, I do believe you have beginning computational magic,
Mm-hmm.
and the
You want
rest
me to roll
probably have a free period.
Free period.
Obviously.
I have the rest of the day free, but go ahead.
No, it's all good. Okay.
Just you wait till Friday, Simon.
I know.
Okay. So, what we're gonna do, Kailani, is gonna roll me an Arcana check.
Mm-hmm. Guidance.
Guidance.
That's a 17.
17 is good. It's more than enough. When you get there to the context classroom, which I actually do have up here.
Wait, this is Professor Greencrest class. I will use my inspiration. I forgot. That is a 26.
Roll a charisma check to see if you actually walk through the door first, or if you're too scared.
No, she's not scared of her, actually. She just, yeah, it's weird.
Is she still teaching Professor Greencrest?
Apparently.
I mean, someone could be covering her class.
Ramon didn't say
Oh, it
no.
is.
I want you to roll me a D100 there, Kailani.
Oh.
83.
83. You walk in through the doors into the classroom, and lo and behold, at the front, she's there, and she's looking very impatient. She goes, "Everyone, take your seats. Turn to page 984. We're going to go over something." And she's like, just straight into the class, and people are like, oh, sitting down and kind of like getting like set up for the class. I need you to roll me a d4 there, Kailani.
Yeah, so it was 26 because I remembered whose class this was. It's a 4.
Good.
Apparently 4 is the number of the day.
Nice.
Okay. And again, the class begins quite abruptly. She goes, "All right, so everyone, tell me, what does anyone know about hypnotic pattern?" "You." She points at Cataras. He's like, "Ah, too slow." "You." He points at someone else. They're like, "I don't know. Like, who does know?" Colin, you can do like a general check. Yes.
Oh my
With your
goodness.
check, yeah. So she points at you. She goes,
It is
Go.
a illusion magic that can charm anyone who sees the hypnotic patterns in the light for a limited period of time, incapacitating them.
She looks at you. "See, that wasn't that hard. Everyone else, those that fail to answer, they have to write me a short essay on what their point of them being in my class is." It's not even about hypnotic pattern. It's like everyone's like, "Oh, that was a what?" And then she goes, "Actually,
Hilarious.
wait." She goes, "Make it just a paragraph." And everyone's like, she's been so like, Katarina's is like, "Kailani, is this for real? Like, she's been really like, she's so lenient."
Did we break Greencrest?
Yeah. What is happening?
She goes, "Mr. Cadras, next time you speak in my class without being addressed, you should do it upside down. Do you understand?" He's like,
I'm so glad I'm not in Professor Greencrest's class.
Guess whose favorite class it is?
I wonder who.
Okay, so Kailani, I want you did good. Make a tick on your sheet on progress on learning hypnotic pattern.
Cool.
That's like the first steps.
Awesome.
You know, Cataras is looking very nervous. All right, that's that one. Anything else you wanted to say or do, Kailani, before moving on?
Probably just go at the end of the class and tell Professor that not to worry, she's gonna try and speak on her behalf. That it was her fault.
Like everyone's fault. Everyone like got up like as quick as possible, except you. You went the opposite way, and you went to the front of the class. And
it's a quick Professor, I just wanted to say I don't blame you, and I will speak at I will try to speak at the tribunal in your favor. Thank you for coming get us, I guess. And it's just
like just looks at you without really looking at you. Like she's kind of just like taking like notes, and she's kind of like looking at like the blackboard. You're just talking to her. She hasn't even turned to look at you. There's a brief moment though where she does stop what she's doing. And she turns, she goes, "I didn't do it for you." And she goes back to what she was doing.
She did it for me.
And I want you to know. She goes, I want you to know, Kailani, to not. I don't want you to try to go to the tribunal. I honestly don't want you to involve. You have so much potential. Don't do something stupid as throwing your lot in with me. Stay out of it.
Kalani like nods and goes back
And
out.
DM dies again.
Her decision has been made. Good luck
Bye-bye.
convincing her otherwise. But yeah, like she just nods and heads out.
Okay.
She considers asking Professor Greencrest her favorite smells, but thinks better of it.
Yeah, no. Don't do that.
Especially given the circumstances and mood. She's like, maybe not. I don't feel like being feeble-minded, so she goes back.
No. Okay. Alright, so I'll wrap that up. And the rest of the day for you guys goes pretty smoothly. I will say now, because it is Monday, let's just roll that D4 now.
Oh, you know.
Unless you want to choose a certain class you want to focus on. And that's then you're going to roll me like a performance check. Not an actual performance check, you're going to use like Arcana, etc., for that subject.
So we're rolling a D4
for your classes.
What are we rolling?
In the list. Yeah. Or you can choose which class to focus on, basically.
For the week?
For the week, yeah.
Like which one you put most effort into, basically.
Exactly. That's a good way of putting it.
I think for Merton, it would be Introduction to Archaeomancy.
Guidance.
I think I'll do Magical Physiology.
I will do
Intimacy.
Arcana Botany for beginners because of the perfume. She wants to learn as much as she can. Because computational magic for her kind of comes naturally.
And I think I'll do Nature.
Same. I will do Nature.
I guess.
So this is just to see what is this for? Sorry.
See how
well we do.
Yeah, how well the week is going for us.
Week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because if you roll bad for the one you're putting the most effort into, everything else is bad.
So are we just rolling a D4 then just a
Oh, you don't have to roll a D4 if you chose your class. D4 would be like a randomizer if you didn't mind which one it was.
So I guess with Archaeomancy I'd be rolling history?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. History. Okay. Insight, investigation.
What is
22 for me? Incomacy.
Oh, Incomancy, that makes sense.
So I did performances.
Makes sense.
I rolled a history and I got a 24.
25 for me.
I got a 25 too. 20.
Hey, sister.
22.
So anyone above a 12 can mark off a successful week.
We all got above a 20 and you go anyone above a 12.
Yeah. We are all great students.
It's first years. It's a lower D4.
Sorry, what did you say we can mark off?
So we mark off a success?
On the report cards?
Yeah. So you can go, woo, I did my second week technically well.
Is it peaceful?
That's just how the
no
classes
attacks?
go. Yeah.
That's great.
Basically.
Right.
Can I just...
So is that on the...
Oh, go on.
So I was just asking, so we tick off on the report card, yeah?
You can do, yeah. You make a note of it in your character sheet as well.
Okay. Good week.
If it's been a week, can I just roll an alchemy to see how well I did and how many perfumes I managed to come
Well, it
up
hasn't
with?
been a week, right?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll. We roll for your subjects, and then obviously things like Kailani's business acumen, that you'll get some rolls in there as well.
Well, Ash is copying books.
For your club,
Simon has his
copying books.
Work.
you got your project for your art. For those that have clubs, you can roll individually first, because that's not going to be too much of a trouble.
Oh, okay.
So I should roll for my painting then?
Roll for your painting.
And for your
For the
horticultural
week?
club. Yeah.
Okay.
So if I, what's my
Yours is Dragon
Dead
Chess,
Lang-
isn't it?
no, Dead Language Society. Dead Languages Society.
My bad.
That's all right. So are we rolling for that again as well? We rolling for our
You
extracurriculars.
can roll for that one.
Okay, so I
It
have
could
to
be
do
like-
3
it could
rolls
be
then.
enough.
Jesus. Okay.
I just marked off hours on copying.
Oh, fair.
Nice and simple.
Yeah. Yours is easier.
Didn't roll so well on this one.
Yeah.
I got an 11.
Unless you kind of want to do it to be less confusing, unless you guys wanted to do it the same as your courses, like you focus on one and just roll for that for each week. But I feel like you
No,
guys
let's
wanna-
just no, because we'd be
because
working on
it's-
more than the one thing.
Exactly. So that's probably why. And it's also to be marking your progression in that as well, because it's developing proficiencies in those things if you don't already have them as well. That's what it's going to be like.
And I would at some point go on the Monday to the Biblioplex and see if they had a book on the City of Doors.
Yep.
Because I'd switch to that book immediately.
Yeah. Likelihood for that is very high. I would say, yeah, I don't even need to roll for that, yeah. Madame Bavina gets one of the Cogwell archivists to show you to the section for Sigil. And you get out a book about Sigil, City of Doors, a gilded cage is what it's called.
So, question. So, is this getting really confusing? So, Merton rolled for Dead Languages Society, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled an
How
11.
much did you roll then, Merson?
11. Yeah.
11. It's a little bit of a struggle for you, Merton. Like, a lot of things have gone on this week. Yes, again, makes sense. It is, you're getting into it. So, no luck there, unfortunately, in the progression.
Nope. That's all right.
No, you're good.
I'm gonna roll a reroll point.
Yeah,
I can do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't actually know how to do that.
You
How do I get it? I don't know how to get it off my page.
So you click on your rerolls, and then you click on your card and drag it to the map. There you are.
Okay. So 18, 19, 23 for my painting.
So how much does she take off now?
So how much was that for the painting?
23.
23, yikes. All right. Let's take off another day from that.
But it's been a week. So I would
Another half
have...
week.
It's going to be a week, so yeah. Yeah. It'd be one less day to work on it. Yeah.
You mean another half week?
So I have like a week and a half left. I had
Yeah.
2.5 weeks. We did a week.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks.
So
1
a
week down,
little less
and
than
then
a week
A
and a
little
half.
under.
Yeah.
A little under than a week and a half, correct, yeah.
2 successes. Okay. Horticulture, I had a 13, so it's just going okay for now. But
Yeah, it's gone okay. Your fellow... well, he's not really in your year, Erzmatok. He's got a bit of seniority. He's not in charge of it. Dean Lisette is, but working alongside you, he helps you sort through the different places. So this one is very poisonous. Don't touch that one. This one, and it kind of no, not that one. No touchy. Yeah, so he basically gives you a hand with that. He basically is like Dean Lisette's assistant.
I feel like it's also one of those things where it's like, I know so much about horticulture already that the first like week or two of the club is stuff I already know.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
so he's like, right.
But I do
Good,
definitely
good.
mark down which ones are the poisons, just in case.
Yeah.
Fair.
Which ones are edible? Which ones
Just for
are,
the
that can
fun.
be
Yeah.
used? Is okay. Which ones need to be refined before you put them into like a substance?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
basically.
All right. I will roll for my
Right.
business, for my intramural water dancing, and for my live actual role playing, starting with my business. Okay, my business is going to be I'm thinking,
What
I'm doing
happened?
maths.
Oh, okay.
24. So, how many perfumes do I get that
24.
first week?
How many perfumes? All right.
Technically, I can do
That's a
2
very
a
good
day
question.
if it's going well, but
Yeah, I would say we could
but
do
I
the
am
average of 2
busy,
a day is
so I
good.
don't know.
You are busy,
1 a day?
so it depends. How many? I'll ask you this: how many days do you think you'd like? How many bits of time
Try
you
to
would
do a
devote to
little
that?
bit every day for sure.
Okay. Yeah, so I would say a good 2 for that roll, for an average roll. Yeah, 20. 2 per day is good.
So 14. Okay, I will mark
So
that.
14 is good.
So I will 14, and now I will see how the other stuff is going. Okay, so performance for live action role playing is it perform, or would it be like Arcana for that one?
Depends. I
For live action
mostly
roleplay?
performance. I would.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they research what the monsters do and stuff.
Cool. So I like that. So you can choose if you wanted to research the monsters for authenticity for the roleplay.
Yeah.
That would be a history or arcana.
Okay, I will do that, and that would have been a 14.
Okay. What creature would you research?
Aboleth.
Aboleth? All right. So, who would you do that? Would you do that with Cataris and Rosie?
100%.
100%. Would you be the Aboleth?
100%. Yeah.
All right. So basically, it's them like role playing these Tritons. They're really into it. Like he's like they basically painted themselves blue with authentic glistening scales. Did a really good job. Good makeup skills. And it's just them going, "Be gone, foul fiend of the deep! We shall stop thee in this track." And it's just like a whole. It was just like really engaged. It's like basically them versus you. They come at you with like these plastic tritons and trying to like drive you back into the depths.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's fun. Everyone else will be like rolling their eyes, but for you enjoy it. It's a good time. The Professor Vasarian, which I will bring back up here, loves it. So you may. How much did you roll for that? Sorry.
14.
14. Yeah.
Not
She
the most
enjoys
accurate,
it.
but it's fun.
It was ambitious because it's an aboleth, and you have your mannerisms as an aboleth are good. It's just the costume looks a bit clunky because it's just you. It looks like I don't know if anyone can picture the costume from Monsters Inc. that Boo was wearing.
Oh,
It's
sure,
like
sure, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a bit like that. A little bit, some would say tacky, but you nail the what an aboleth does and how it communicates.
Yeah.
That whole ancient being from the ends of time kind of portrayal. Yeah, that's a success.
And for my What a Dancing Club was a 23 performance.
So again, you steal the limelight again from Lorene, who's still trying to keep up with you. I'm actually gonna make
a roll.
Quick roll on her behalf, just to track that.
Because we have a very active competition. Oh,
Yeah,
you guys are
it's only
seeing the
five.
mess that is my alchemical part of the room. Thank you.
Yeah. Basically, yes. There you go.
Just like my room on any given
honorable
day.
mention.
For real.
Honorable mention.
Basically, all right.
What is Lorene?
So,
Can Lorene beat me?
Can Lorene beat you? I don't know. I don't think so. We'll see. Performance, yeah, go ahead. Nope. No, she cannot. Oh, you guys can't see that. 4.
Ooh.
It's Kailani. It's the poor girl is. She's obviously. It's not that she's bad. It's just that maybe it's the pressure of seeing you do so well that she just can't focus. Like she can't get her rhythm. If it's not doing the wrong step at the wrong time, it's the timing. It's one or the other. Like it's not working. And your uncles are like, it's like, Lorene, pace yourself. It's not a competition. Because they notice how well you're doing, they're trying to keep her like,
grounded
from panicking of bad progress. She's like, but I don't know, Professor. I don't know what's going. Like, calm. Dancing is not about overthinking it. It's about feeling it. And they just, give her advice on how to basically get that performance back up. Next time she can roll with advantage.
Am I being booed?
Are you being
Of
booed?
course.
Or not? Are we bad enough yet after the whole perfume survey?
Perfume survey. Roll me a D100. See if they turn up to boo for this one.
Please. I know that's his bane, and I don't want it. 70.
Yeah. For for a bit, as you come back to do some more like a follow-up encore, you hear it goes, "Show off!" from in the crowd. Like everyone looks at you don't see who it was, just someone just calls it out. Yeah, you're not that good from the other side, and you don't see who said it, but there's people there that are like calling out, like, and everyone's kind of looking around because no one else is feeling that sentiment. I think you're doing amazing.
Thank you.
Luna's there, and she's like hunting them down to the crowd. Who said that? Who was it? You? She grabs like some poor halfling and shakes him up. Like, did you say that about her? He's like, ah! It's like she's just like a hound looking, like a bloodhound looking for who said that.
Threatens to throw him in the water.
Yeah, pretty much dangles him over the edge. Yeah, you do get a little bit of a heckle, but not a lot.
Okay.
Like very far and few between.
Yeah, it's everybody gets. I think I'm the only one who performs, right? That's why. Because of our group, he hates all our group, at least Merton, Simon, and me now. But I'm the only one who performs. Yeah, I'm the only one who performs that he can come boo at. Like that's. I
mean, let him come for my art. He can try me.
No, because he can't boo you, because that's his performance. He's gonna perform on that stage. He's not gonna boo you.
Me.
So that's Kailani. Who else rolled?
Well, Ash put some text for you on the Roll20.
Yeah, just how much I can actually copy. I can pretty much do a book a week with my schedule.
Yep.
If it's a 48-hour book, almost, yeah.
Until we drag him into our shenanigans.
Correct.
Pretty much.
Which will cut that down.
It's not a case of if, but when.
It's when.
Exactly.
Now. And if I answer my door.
So yeah. I say this with the new curfew comes into effect, like Professor Shantik told you. So this week goes pretty smooth. Like there's like a lot. Like if there's any shenanigans that happen, it's like just typical Strixhaven shenanigans.
Now, would we have had time?
No big incidents.
Would we have had time to investigate the
the robes.
goo? Yeah.
The robes.
Yep, for sure.
Okay.
You can mark off a book copied this week, Ash. This for your record.
Cool. I know everything but sigil.
So yes.
Well,
so
everything
after
that book has.
let's say that
everything the book has.
Yes. I'm gonna ask all of you, like, it can be any time during the week, right? This is just to like finalize everything on the side.
Yeah.
Any time of the week you guys want to get together and go investigate the robes together or aside, you can.
Yeah.
We can do that.
So what do we find from
Who leads the charge on that one?
How's everyone's Thursday look? Because I know Merton
I
was
only have
off,
one
right?
day. Yeah, I only have one in the
I only
morning.
have one class.
I got intimacy from 10 to 11.
I have 2 classes and intramural water dancing club. But
you were unhelpful to me.
I can do it at lunchtime.
I have Arcana Botany at lunchtime.
No, I have Arcana Botany with you. I mean, between 1 and 4, I can...
Oh, is that lunchtime?
For me, 1 to 2 is lunchtime, so I could do it at lunchtime and after.
I can do
just
that.
laughing at the fact we're actually trying to...
Merton can do that.
Yeah.
So Thursday's
Ash,
good for
you
me,
good for Thursday at 1?
Yes.
Nice.
Cool. We'll do it Thursday at 1.
We do it
Thursday
after
at 1.
class.
We'll go
all
check
meet up.
out the robe guy. Although I don't know who that is or what's happening because I wasn't there for this adventure.
Yes.
So I just
Rock
follow you guys
Lundquist.
from class with Kai.
He's in his tailor's in the Biblioplex, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Does seem like
He's
a really long time since we spoke to him.
Yeah. We'll go to check. Kailani explains to Simon on the way that they got attacked. They got attacked by these magic robes that didn't have the goop that the other things had. So they're trying to figure out who ordered them because they were custom made by this man. And he said that he was going to look through his ledger and stuff to find out who it was. And we're kind of going to shake him down on who these belong to.
Does anyone have the cloak?
We had pieces. We had shown him pieces. Yeah.
You showed him pieces.
They were in tatters.
Okay, in tatters. Okay.
We kind of put a couple axes through them.
Didn't they? They went for Herbie.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Well,
I think he was the closest. Or that's just what the DM rolled.
Yeah. Don't know.
It's just there's something more. There's something about Herbie that we're just very suspicious
about.
Well, yeah.
Something about Herbie.
Something about Herbie.
It's Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. Something about Herbie.
Yeah, that's the subcategory.
The sequel. The sequel.
Something about Herbie.
Side quest.
All
right, let's go check out with the tailor.
All right.
Be open for a start.
Yeah, and at some point I would have picked up the jewelry box for my ring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all good. You can add that to your inventory. Alright, so you guys go to Lundquist's Magical Emporium. Magical Multiversal Emporium, let's say. He goes, hello! Who talks to him? Who's spearing the charge in this one?
Well, hello there. It was best Obi-Wan voice.
Hello!
I hope you remember us, but we bought the remains of those robes a while back, and you said you'd try and find out for us who ordered them.
He's like, someone roll me an insight check. He's like, yes! Right.
Oh, we're just casting in the middle of the shop? Is that what we're doing? Because I'll do it.
Yeah.
Not illegal.
Sure, I'll do it.
16 insight.
Ooh, I got way higher. Sorry, that wasn't brag. That was just a brag.
16 insight. Okay, anyone above a 15?
25.
19.
Knows that he... Anyone... Okay, never mind.
Make your
Anyone above
DCs
15?
higher, Raza.
I probably will have to, but yes.
We're freshmen.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm kidding.
You like
Don't make
just
them higher. I
slaughtering
will
the
fail.
PM. All right, so
But a 25, so
he's
give us
like,
things.
okay.
Oh,
you say that, and he visibly goes, "Oh, right." There's like a bead of sweat on his forehead. He goes, "Just one moment," and he kind of like goes around the back of his shop and disappears for a moment.
I will just.
He didn't do it.
He did.
Or he did.
I will,
and doesn't want to give us the name.
If he doesn't come back out anytime soon, if he does a quick disappearing act, I want to go around the back to try and find him.
Does he have like a ledger or anything on the front desk when he went around that we could grab and look at?
Yeah, we're gonna scope out the place.
Yeah, I'm going to follow it.
Kailani's going to be the one on lookout whilst you guys are all looking for things. She's going to stay on lookout.
Okay. All good. So, yes, there is indeed a ledger on the desk. Kailani, you wanted to be a lookout, right?
Yeah, so I will go to where you can see where he went, so that I'll keep an ear out. If I hear footsteps approaching, I will tell them all that he's coming.
I'm gonna go help Ash look at the ledger and stuff on the desk.
I'm going after him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll go with Merton.
Like, I don't trust you.
No, not with that response.
No, that's more than fair. Okay, so we'll do this in initiative order. So Simon, you said you went with.
I am going to go with Ash and look around for the ledger and also any hidden or just any safes, anything like that. Anywhere someone would hide things.
And for me, I want to look at the those robes were fairly new, I believe. I want to look up like who might have ordered them, like up to like a week prior to when we were attacked.
Okay. All right. So, Ash.
Yep.
And okay, actually, Simon, do me an investigation check, and then we'll get to.
Yes.
If you're looking for.
Are they not doing both one, or is it one with the?
No, I'm looking for safes and hidden shit.
Oh,
he can look at the ledger.
Yeah, I don't care about the stealing.
We're just in the same
I want the
location.
information part.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I mean. I thought you were both doing investigation check for different things.
What did he say?
He said just you, so I was confused.
Well, I was first in initiative, so that's what we were
Gotcha.
going off of.
Yeah, let's go first.
I am going to, instead of guidance, I'm going to give myself blah 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 investigation. Fox's cunning. Because I haven't used my enhance ability for the day because I haven't been painting yet. Because I had class before this. So I will give myself advantage. Investigation. Ew, terrible. I'm gonna reroll. It was gross. I didn't want it. Okay, better. 19.
19. Yeah, you have a good look around. Actually, let me bring up the shop itself so you guys can have a look what it looks like. And just make sure it's all good. Yeah, so you kind of look around like this man has to, it looks like he might be the kind of person that has like something sneaked away.
If he's being shady, he probably has something shady.
Probably has something shady, yeah. So, what was it again? What did you
19.
19?
Yeah.
You don't really you kind of look some of the alcoves, some of the shelves. You don't really see signs of a safe, but maybe you're thinking to yourself, maybe it's not here. Maybe he's got something around the back. Maybe it's not out here in the shop. No signs of any trapdoors or anything.
I'll just peek over what Ash is looking at then. Fly up on his shoulder after he's looking at it.
Ash, you go up to the ledger, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. As you go to the ledger to take a look at it, and you open it, it's blank. You like open it, you're like, what the? And
It's a trap.
It doesn't seem to make much sense to you. Like, his ledger is blank. You can do me. Depends how you want to approach it. To be fair.
Well, I would assume I'd know about hidden stuff just because my book of shadows. But how to get past that, I don't think I'd have a clue. Like I could do detect magic, but I'm going to just assume that he'd know that there's something magical going on. So he'd probably just do a straight arcana.
So yeah, go do ahead. Go do an arcana, and with your history, I would say do it with advantage.
Oh, good, because that was a nat 1. 11.
11.
Yeah.
And
in order, right?
Again, you know of ways, so at least you've read about ways that certain texts can be occulted or like secreted away. You kind of feel like Mr. Lindquist has done just that. Like this could be some kind of enchantment that prevents you from reading what's really there, basically.
Okay.
Why is the book blank, Ash?
I'm going to assume he's magically hidden his records.
I'm going to look at it. Can I look at it?
Sure.
What does it do? Does it do anything? Poke it.
So I'm going to quickly shift over to... Carla, did you do me a perception check?
Did you not hear Simon?
It's fine.
No, go ahead. Sorry, Simon.
I was going to try my own arcana check, see if I could figure out any more about the paper than Ash.
Sorry, I was already thinking ahead.
Oh, sure. Thanks. I have an advantage because I still have my...
you do have your...
Fox's Cunning. But I'll take that into. Sure. Ooh, that was almost really bad. But it's actually really good.
Mine were both bad.
25.
Boys.
I've rolled a lot of 19s today. I'm not going to lie, you guys. To be fair, it was on a 3 and then tilted at the last second.
Wow.
Nice. Are you just keeping, like, what are you specifically searching for here?
We were looking at I was looking at the book over his shoulder to try and see if I could figure out how it was blank. And just, like, poking at it and stuff. If there's, like, invisible ink nearby or something, or if it's, like, a spell. If it's, like, illusory, whatever.
Okay, good. Gotcha. You kind of look around on the desk, kind of like look at his, like, knickknacks and all that are, like...
Where there's a black light.
Arrayed. Yeah, you kind of, like, look at the book.
Black light.
Hold it up. You kind of, like... You look, like, nothing seems to be... Like,
do I need to set it on fire for the secret message? Because I've seen those.
No. I would say, let me just roll something.
Yeah, just put the whole big...
Let me set it on fire!
I'll also look at Simon. If we can't figure it out, I'll just say, well, tomorrow we have basic magical auras. They did show us how to detect magic. Maybe they can show us how to dispel magic.
Ooh.
Please hold while I look at druid spells for a second.
I don't believe you get it. I don't either. Ooh,
druids do get dispel magic.
I definitely get it.
You do, yeah.
I don't think I do.
Dispel magic, so do clerics.
Why don't I have it? Oh, because it's third level and we're not high enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
The warlocks do get it too. Nice. Yeah, almost everybody gets it. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we all get it. We're just not high enough to do it yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is my segue into saying, Raza, you should level us after this game. Please, I need skills.
You need skills?
It needs them.
No, fine.
I mean, the way you
so
think,
with that
Rolling.
perception...
I don't have it. I don't have proficiency in half of these. I've just been lucky.
Anyway,
Anyways,
sorry.
go ahead.
No, you go. with that, so you look around. Yeah, does seem to be like ink and quill nearby. You inspect it. You're like, is it the ink? And you like grab it. You like dab it into the ledger, and it just sinks into it. And it just disappears.
Is it blood? Do we need blood?
It's not blood. It's ink. It's just ink.
I know it's ink, but I'm just saying. Will the text reveal itself with blood?
So sorry, you said I find the ink, I dip it into the thingy, and then it like disappears.
It just disappears. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the ink. You
Not
don't
the ink.
think it's an external factor. You think maybe the book itself is enchanted.
The paper. Okay.
It's not a spell. It's itself is like protected from
like a
anyone but him
item.
using it.
Ash, I think it's the book itself.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's okay. I wanted to check.
We could take it.
He'll tell us something. No, I'd rather not.
I could take it.
That's up to you.
Okay.
I am going to go back on the other side of the counter. Wait.
Plausible deniability.
Meanwhile,
Kailani, you hear footsteps coming from the back of the shop.
Me and Merton, Kailani and Merton were talking to him. We went in while that was happening.
We went after him when
you went in. You actually followed him. You couldn't follow him in. Like he went in and the door closed behind him, and you tried to go in and you couldn't go through. So that's why you hear footsteps coming through.
Oh, so what? So since we couldn't have followed him, can we do something?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
I put the book back when I hear footsteps returning.
Can before you guys do that, since we couldn't go after him, can Kailani try something?
Uh-oh.
Kailani will take the book. Can she try to overload it with raw magic? To see if it will end up showing what's written there? Like channel into it.
How would you go about that?
In this case, she would probably do something like mind sliver almost like into it.
Okay.
Just try to overpower it.
Okay.
But because it's an object, technically mind sliver I don't think can affect objects.
Yeah. The psychic energy would you think about it and like the psychic energy wouldn't do anything to it. So.
Okay, I'll electrocute it. It's fine.
I'm gonna back up to the door if I see that happening.
Since I have no innate magical ability, I'm just getting a little bit impatient watching everybody do their magical thing. So the door's locked, so I can't break down the door.
I didn't say you couldn't break down the door. I just said the door was locked.
So can I try and go through the door?
You may. Do me an athletics or an attack against the door. Maybe just an athletics, like a strength check is fine.
Yeah.
Do I
have a DC in mind.
Oh, and that 20 for a 25.
Whoa!
Crits that door.
Okay.
We're gonna get detention.
While that happens, Kailani, you wanted to do something.
I'm gonna go invisible as soon as that happens.
Oh. Huh?
I electrocute the book. Try to overload it with electricity.
Roll me some damage. What do you just like? What would that be? Like a shocking, like lightning lure, shocking grasp?
Lightning lure. Yeah.
Alright, roll me a damage for lightning lure.
5.
I'll destroy this man's book.
I'm not trying to destroy it.
5 damage?
If I see that it's damaging it, I'll stop. I just want to see if I can overpower it.
Okay. Overpower.
Try and overload it, like
yeah.
Yeah,
you.
No, she grabs it and she starts floating, and it just goes crackles all around it into the book.
Okay.
To the detention.
Let's be fair about this. Roll me an Arcana. What's this Arcana?
I believe that's a 21.
Right, so simultaneously. So we have one person breaking down the door, one person electrocuting the book. Ash has gone invisible. Simon, what are
Yep.
you doing? What is happening?
I went there just to ask questions, not break stuff.
Yeah, well, I've still got questions to ask.
Simon?
So,
I am just sitting on the desk, just like on top of the ledger.
As
I put it back when I heard
electrocuted?
footsteps, so I'm just sitting there. Yeah, as it's electrocuted. I didn't know you were doing it, so
Okay. So
go.
supercharge the book.
ah.
Now roll me a D100. Let's decide the fate of this book.
80.
18.
I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
so
good or
you
bad.
blast it. You blast it with lightning, and the smell of ozone just reeks through the air. And you hold it out, hoping to supercharge it. You do, but whatever enchantment or whatever this book does, it doesn't seem to be affected by the lightning. It doesn't.
I put it down.
It basically singes the book. Singes the book.
I put it down.
At the same time, Merton just. How do you break down the door, Merton? Do you body slam
I
it?
just
Do you like shoulder barge
shoulder barge it probably.
And it just kind of like almost caves in as you slam into it, full Minotaur muscle just crashing into it, and you break through the door, and Lundquist is like he was coming down the corridor, and it's just you just crashing through. It's like, ah! And he goes, "What are you doing?" As you kind of like crash through into his back to the back door.
And I will skid to a halt and just say, and look abashed, and just say, "Well, wasn't sure whether you were coming back or not. Why did you lock the door?"
It's my storeroom. Wait, why am I answering to you? Why are you breaking my door down?
Like I said, didn't think you were coming back because you.
What is your name, young man? He gets really annoyed. He's like, this cannot be happening. That door was so.
That door was what?
That door was really expensive to have installed and have the enchantment placed on it. I don't know how you broke it. It shouldn't have been possible. But here we are.
It's my favorite door.
It was his favorite door.
Well, you were acting rather shifty, so. And you were taking a while to.
I literally. Okay, why am I explaining myself to you?
I'll make
Can we have the discussion in my shop? You're still in the back room with him. Like, can you just like?
Can I offer you recompense for the door to start with?
Can we just? Yes, but can we go out of here? You're blocking the doorway.
Yes. And I will take a step back. Yes. I'm not that scary.
What? And he looks towards where the ledge is like. It's like
singed. Whisper Spike. Yeah.
What? But who did that? He looks around. Kalani, you still there with the book?
No, I said I put it down when it didn't work.
Right.
You have to admit you are acting rather suspiciously.
Okay. I technically did do it, but it's been a while since you guys checked up on it. Hasn't been really that long. And I had to go get the information from the back room. I don't keep it out here. It's,
I'm sorry, mister. We got zapped to another plane of existence by one of the teachers the other day, so we're just a little twitchy.
Is that why you see? Who electrified my book? He looks up towards Kailani, who's standing nearby.
She's definitely hot rig at this point.
Anyways.
Kailani rolled a 9 deception, she's like.
Jesus.
It's fine. Don't worry. I pat out some of the smoke for a second. It's okay. It didn't do anything.
Still illegible. Still can't read it.
So, who was the cloak belonging to?
He's like got this really sour look on his face. It was. He looks around. It was a certain Quintilius who ordered the robes.
That guy.
I was paid extra to have them embroidered and enchanted, but the enchantment was not to be animated. It was to keep the robes in pristine condition. I promise you that.
Of course
Okay.
it was.
Well, it could have been somebody else that enchanted his robes, but it is seeming quite bad.
Well, did he actually come and pick it up himself?
That's a good question.
He thinks to himself, he's like, no. Actually, for the matter of fact, no, it was not him.
Yeah.
So who was it then? Who did pick up the rope?
He's getting there.
I'm just getting mighty impatient. It's just like, get on with it.
He's like, can you please, like, he goes, behind the counter, please. Behind, like, he's like, really still next to him, like,
you or me?
this is for employees only. Employees only. He's like,
I'm
around
still
the side.
looming. I can imagine I'm just looming over him. I'm not trying to be
Yeah, you like
intimidating.
you cut up in this space, and he's kind of like, can I just please, thank you.
I will look
Do not
down
cross
at
this
him.
line, like where he goes around
I
back.
will look down at him and say, manners cost nothing.
We broke in
really?
and
But my
smashed his door
costs
down
a lot.
and tried to burn his book.
I'm not responsible for the book. The door, on the other hand.
You mean the one that actually did
so-
damage? Yeah.
So he's okay. No, so he it was one of his
I will-
classmates, I believe, that picked it up for him.
Who?
Who?
Wait! He's like,
Simon, let him finish.
I'm an owl. I like fools.
it was it rhymes with no, it doesn't rhyme with that. Is like Romana, Raylene. He's like, it's an I swear. I don't
Rowena?
remember. Yes, that's right. Yes, she with the black, yeah, very composed girl. Yes, that one.
Uh-oh. She seemed nice. I guess we know our next stop then.
What, the Rose Theatre?
Mm-hmm.
So
I was going to go paint
Why-
anyways, but they're probably there.
We'll go with
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Where's Ash?
In the corner.
Invisible.
I assume he's in the corner.
Ash went into the back room to look around.
But, oh.
I didn't say which corner.
I know.
Okay.
We are reaching. We have
So-
reached the 3-hour mark. I don't know how everyone.
We have reached. Yes, so that took a little bit long. A lot of things happened. And I didn't want to like cut it short like on the mark because things were happening.
Well,
Yep.
Ash is still in the back room. To be fair.
That's true.
Cliffhanger.
So how are we doing
Cliffhanger.
for? Yeah. How are we doing for time? Half an hour more, or
Yeah,
are we
that's
good
my
cut off
max.
here?
I'm okay with cliffhangering it if we want to.
Yeah, we could pick up there.
Yeah.
I'm
Pick
okay
up
with it,
the-
but
with
if
Ash in
you
the
guys
back-
want to
back
go,
room?
I want to keep going. I can only do half an hour more, and I'm doing the tech today, so I'm sorry.
That's all right.
No, I'm
I'm
cool with
quite happy.
cliffhangering it there. Yeah, we
Everyone
did a
good
lot.
with leaving
Yeah.
Ash in the back?
Because I'm really feeling tired now, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then we'll
well-
just
Nah, you
leave,
good.
leave Ash in the back.
We'll cliffhanger it and then find out what he finds
breaking
next
breaking
time.
a door
for sure.
does that to you. Yeah, does tire
Yeah.
you out, for sure. Okay. Vandalize Linquist shop. I'll make a note of it.
I will
Yeah.
pay to have the door fixed.
I didn't do
Because he is
anything. His
thinking-
book is just a little singed.
What do you
It's
mean you didn't do
fine.
anything? It's fine. But he
Well, we
did act
tried.
really
It just didn't work.
Yeah.
he did act really suspiciously. I
Yeah.
have to say.
100%.
Don't
Yeah.
trust anybody
It's fine.
else.
Hence-
Yeah.
Hence why Ash is in the back room right now.
Yeah.
I'm literally anything that looks magical to me is going in my bag of holding.
Oh, you're just gonna rob this man. You're just gonna straight up rob him.
I'm literally opening it, going like this, and walking out the door.
Okay.
So we got Ash's new profession, kleptomaniac.
Yeah.
Mainly books. Any
Since
books.
Herbie has left the building, someone has to be that one person in the group. That's just,
Well, I tried, but you didn't give me a safe.
Anyway, we're gonna
you know,
leave
the
it there.
funny thing is that the safe is where he is, so
I know that, but I can't go invisible today.
All right.
Love it.
okay. So thank you everyone for watching chaotic school shenanigans. Big shout out to those that are watching now. Big shout out to the ones that are watching this after it's being replayed. Please, for more D&D shenanigans, please check out the channel. We're very friendly people. Yeah, Peter can be that guy sometimes, but he's harmless. No, honestly, great guy. Big shout out to Peter.
Yep.
We do miss you, Peter. Like the chaos was fun. Herbie has taken a sabbatical. Big shout out to the man that made this all possible. Thank you, Peter.
You get possessed one time and have to go home.
Yeah, just one time. Yeah, so quickly, there's big events happening this week. I believe there's Dragonlance. No Strahd, I believe.
There is no Strahd
break.
this week, indeed. There will be Dragonlance. I believe we have Ash's game tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ash's game.
We do have.
We have Escape the Underdark.
Yes, we have
Escape the Underdark, I believe, by
But that's a session 0, so I'm not sure if it's.
That's a session 0.
It does say it's the secret room. So...
Yeah, so.
But
that's getting started, so keep an eye out for that because that's a great.
Yeah.
It's a great module.
A great thing coming up. And the next thing after that, as far as I know, will be all the way next Sunday, not this one, which is the Damn Deal, which again is on the server. So it'll be a quieter week as we prepare for the holidays because the Twitch is going to have only one stream between mid-December and mid-January. We're going to take kind of a month off, with the exception of the special event for the one night stand. 10-hour stream, big challenge on the 31st of December.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So yeah. So if you like...
and a fun Christmas one-shot on the 18th by me.
Yes.
Oh, that's true. Is that going to be streamed or is it going to be on the channel?
No, it's just going to be in the Discord.
In the Discord. Okay, there you go.
Yep.
It probably will be a podcast, though, right?
Yeah, I'm going to be taping it.
Usually
it's going to be like
podcast.
4 to 6 hours, so it's going to be a little long one.
Awesome.
Depending on how long it takes them to solve the problems.
So several days.
Love it.
I am playing a partial bard in that for the first time. I never play bards.
3 bards in that so far.
Well, you said here's a skill challenge,
wizard.
So we all made
3 bards,
skill
a wizard,
classes.
and a artificer. I
Skill
believe.
monkeys, basically.
Yeah, 3 bards.
Yeah, we're all pretty
wizard,
skill monkey.
artificer.
That's awesome.
Sounds like the
I just got my
Sounds like the
costume for
beginning.
that.
Sounds like the beginning of a
Well,
joke. Three bards walk into a bar.
Three bards.
Three
walk into a
bards get
dungeon.
kicked out of a bar immediately.
In 1888 London.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Well, there you go, everyone. There's something for everyone. We, again, appreciate everyone joining us tonight. And may all your dice roll in your favor and not chaotically like Herbie.
All right.
Yeah, our dice were pretty good tonight. Not bad.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.